Russia's taken after talks to end the war with Russian leader Vladimir Putin haven't stopped the fighting. Zelensky tells Fox.
The fact that Putin was lying to President Trump so many times also made a difference.
Ryan Ruth, the man accused in the second Trump assassination attempt last year, was convicted in federal court in Florida on all charges. Then Ruth tried to stab himself in the neck after the verdict, but he was subdued and taken away. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG, topping out at 74 today. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 6:08. Some light drizzle in parts of the area, 68 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Galena, 68 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. The entire state of Missouri is under a drought alert.
And yes, we have seen a decent amount of rainfall over the past several days, but Governor Mike Kehoe deciding to sign an executive order that'll last through the beginning of December. This allows state agencies to step in and direct resources to those that are struggling with the consequences of the somewhat extremely dry conditions. Now, looking ahead at the next week or so, rain chances appear to be very minimal after we see some spotty shower chances this afternoon. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Is there a link between Tylenol and autism? The Trump administration warns about chronic use of Tylenol during pregnancy. Southwest Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson applauding this new guidance.
I think the left is overreacting by saying that they're taking this away. What's wrong with giving patients more information so they can make an educated decision?
Health officials, however, are split on the claim, as some suggest a vitamin B9 folate could treat some forms of autism.
Are you a small business owner in Joplin and want to mingle with other local entrepreneurs? Maybe you're looking to network and make new contacts. Well, you're in luck because the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce is revving up for a morning of networking and fun at the Leeds Group Quarterly Mixer. That's set for 9 o'clock this Friday at the newly opened B&B Theaters, Joplin 7, and powered by Zimmer Marketing. Joplin Chamber of Commerce Vice President Aaron Slifka stopped by the morning Newswatch and said,
"But this is for people who aren't plugged into the chamber or not plugged into a Leeds Group. This is a great opportunity to see the power of networking and community, and we hope people come out to check out what Leeds Group and the Joplin Chamber is all about."
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. 68 with some drizzle in parts of the area. 6:05 News Talk KZRG.
Charges filed in a Northeast Oklahoma cold case. Dustin Ray Carver went missing in Delaware County back in 2014, and his remains were found in a burn pile. New leads over a decade later have found that 42-year-old James Larson Jr. and 40-year-old Penny Larson may have been responsible for Carver's death. First-degree murder charges have been filed.
A woman from southwest Missouri sentenced to nearly 5 years in federal prison for scheming to defraud Elvis Presley's family by trying to auction off the Graceland property. 54-year-old Lisa Finley of Kimberling City falsely claimed that Presley's daughter borrowed $3.8 million from a bogus private lender and had pledged Graceland as collateral for the loan before her death. She then threatened to sell Graceland to the highest bidder if Presley's family didn't pay a $2.85 million settlement. Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Giants 6-5 in their series opener thanks to a 4-run fifth inning. Ivan Herrera homered and drove in 2 in the win for the Redbirds. St. Louis is at San Francisco tonight in Game 2 at 8:45. You can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals were off on Monday and kick off a 3-game road series tonight at 8:38 against the Angels. On Monday Night Football, the Lions beat the Ravens 38-30. In prep softball, Carl Junction earned a 21-5 win over Monette. Carthage beat Branson 8-7, and Seneca beat Joplin 4-3. In girls golf, Carthage took second place at the E-Carthage Invite with Webb City taking third and Joplin placing fifth. Glendale took first overall in a field of 17 teams. Addie Faust took second place overall in individual scoreboard with a 1/72 for the Tigers. Lucas Davis, KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free of charge, available at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news, 6:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Some drizzle this morning, showers and thunderstorms as well, but not as much rain as yesterday. 74 today, sunny tomorrow, 78. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather's a service of Indigo Sky Casino, your premier gaming destination with plenty of cash and prizes, live weekend entertainment, and delicious food and beverages inside Rock and Brews Concert Bar and Restaurant. For details, visit IndigoSkyCasino.com.
Now, the KZRG Storm Tracker radar is showing a clean sweep, although there is drizzle, which is too light to be picked up by the radar. 68 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Baxter Springs, 68 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 6:08.
If you're looking to build your barn-dominium, house, or your dream garage, we need to talk. It's very important to us at Settler Structures that you're informed, educated, and avoid mistakes. That's why we take the time to understand you, your wants and needs, and can design the perfect custom space you deserve. We'd love to be your building partner, but even if you have a builder, let's visit
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
George Carroll. Rhiannon.
Howdy, everyone.
Hump Day. Chris. Oh, Chris. Yeah, good catch. Thanks for that heads up.
Help get you back to life on your terms. One where you say yes a lot more. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor's unique formula of natural ingredients does not just mask pain, it helps reduce or eliminate it for good. Whether it's your back, neck, joints, or muscles, Relief Factor can help you, as it has for so many others. So call 1-800-4RELIEF and give Relief Factor's 3-week quick start a try. It's only $19.95, less than $1 a day to get your life back. Just go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF.
Boy, Chris, thank you very much for that heads up. We got that fixed. Thank you, sir. Every now and then, there's a little bit of the element of human error that pops out.
Gone up, and so have mortgage rates. But you can still find your dream home that fits your budget. Let Community Bank and Trust help you navigate the home buying process. Choosing a mortgage can feel like a maze of banking terms. CBT's experienced loan professionals can guide you through the process. Home loans are not one size fits all. Community Bank and Trust has many loan programs to choose from, including those with minimal closing cost and fixed rates. Plus, you'll have the assurance that everything is done locally by people living and working in your community. Apply in as little as 10 minutes at cbthomebank.com. Just click the home loan link or call your local CBT office for an appointment with a dedicated mortgage lender. For over 100 years of economic ups and downs, CBT has financed the dreams of homeowners in Southwest Missouri and Southeast Kansas. Community Bank and Trust, where trust is so important, it's in their name. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 580491.
If you are 50 or older, it is recommended that you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're an adult 19 to 49 with certain underlying medical conditions like asthma, diabetes, chronic heart disease, or COPD, vaccination is also recommended. Talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protectyourself. Furnished by the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Hey, join me, Sean Hannity, every weekday, 2 to 5. It's all happening right here on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
6:11, Ted Bojorquez.
Turn on the microphone, and Steve Scott.
Chris Plant joining us at 9, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11, Sean Hannity at 2, Mark Levin at 5. Yesterday was a little wet and rainy. Is that going to be continuing today, Steve?
You're saying a little wet and rainy yesterday?
Just
boy.
Just
Where
a
were
dash.
you? Yeah, we had a lot of rain yesterday.
Where was I? I was hiding under a rock.
Well, good news is they got rid of the flood watch that was in effect until sometime this morning, and it's gone bye-bye.
Nice.
But we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning, possibly some lesser chance this afternoon. But patchy fog could be happening until about 10 o'clock this morning, and it's kind of patchy out there as I was driving in this morning. Mostly cloudy with the high near 74 today. Tonight, 30% chance of showers early, mostly cloudy with a low of 57. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with the high of 78. Friday, sunny with the high near 80, so it's warming up for the weekend. 83 on Saturday, 84 on Sunday. So we got a good weekend, looks like, coming up.
That's exactly right. Hey, speaking of things coming up, at 6:40 this morning, we're going to be joined by Jessica Johnson to hear all about the upcoming Neosho Fall Festival. And at 8:10, we'll be learning about Jasper Days. A lot of fun, family-friendly, and free events coming your way to the 4 states area. We'll have all the details at those times. Also, you may or may not know this, but this week is actually Downtown Restaurant Week in Joplin. Look at that.
Really? All right.
Yeah, a whole week celebrating and dedicated to local restaurants in downtown Joplin. And you know what's really great about Downtown Joplin Week?
A lot of restaurants.
Well, that is true. But Downtown Restaurant Week in Joplin, what's great about it is that for some reason it lasts 10 days. So according to restaurants in downtown Joplin,
it's a 10-day event.
A week is 10 days long. It's running from today through October 4th. And I go, wait a second, that's not a week. And I did the counting on my fingers. It's 10 days. So if you're a restaurant in downtown Joplin, your weeks are 10 days long.
Thank goodness it wasn't an 11-day because you'd lost count.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd freak out.
You'd have to use your toes.
I'd have to use my toes, and I'd probably get into a ball and cry. I put myself in the fetal position and suck my thumb.
I was just thinking the same thing. I don't want to put that picture in my mind, though. Please.
Well, in any case, yes, it is Downtown Restaurant Week in the city of Joplin. And KZRG, we want to help do what we can to promote local restaurants, local businesses. And so we're giving away some gift cards all week.
All right.
Yeah. Today, we are giving away $20 to, drumroll Steve, your favorite downtown restaurant, Krabby's. That's right.
All right.
$20.
Krabby's.
$20 gift card to Krabby's. KZRG's giving it away. Here's how you can win. If you have the KZRG app, pop open the open mic feature and give us your best Lucas Davis impression.
Oh, boy.
Now, here's the deal. When you leave us an open mic message, give us your name and your phone number as well. We have no way of tracking who you are otherwise. If you have the best one, but there's no name and phone number, we don't know who to call.
Now, we're not going to play the phone number on the air, but we will probably at least announce
we're gonna announce your first name, and we will play your open mic message on air.
But not the phone number.
We won't give the phone number away. Don't worry. One phone number I will be giving away is Steve's, 417-78. No, I'm just kidding. But in any case, yeah, leave us your first name and phone number, and then give us your best Lucas Davis impression on the open mic app feature on the KZRG app. And whoever has the best Lucas Davis impressions getting themselves $20 at Krabby's. And don't worry, if you don't know, if you're not sure what Lucas Davis sounds like, just tune in. Just stay tuned all 3 hours today because he's going to be in and out. Don't you worry about that.
Yes, he is our indoor-outdoor cat.
Mm-hmm. KZRG News Time, 6:15. $20 to Krabby's for Downtown Restaurant Week in Joplin, Mo. Well, switching gears to some local news, 6:15, by the way, is the KZRG News Time. Steve's favorite thing ever. Yep, that's right. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just lovely, Steve, huh?
Oh, it's wonderfully lovely.
Road work in Barton County. Contractor crews closing U.S. Route 160 bridge over North Fork Spring River. This just north of Golden City. This is starting next Monday, which is September 29th, by the way. And it's going to be running until October 1st.
Now, the reason is they're going to be resurfacing and repairing the bridge, according to the Missouri Department of Transportation.
Mm-hmm. And so what does this mean for you as a driver in the 4 states area? Well, if you cruise around Golden City or if you take that bridge over North Fork Spring, whether it's for your commute or you have family out that way, here's the dealio. Well, number one, that bridge is going to be closed. U.S. Route 160 bridge over North Fork Spring River. So that's an obvious one. Boop, done, closed. So either you're swimming or you're finding another route. Those are your two options.
Or doing the Dukes of Hazzard and jumping.
Yeah, if you're Steve, you'll do that. And, Steve, I also happen...
I would not recommend it because there will be MoDOT crews working.
Yeah. I also happen to note that you have a rather large ring that was strapped to the top of your car that was on fire. Are you going to be putting that over the bridge so when they jump it, it also has a certain level of panache?
Playing Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire song as I'm doing it.
So the bridge will be closed. So that being said, you will still have access to driveways and entrances on either side of the bridge. But like I said, bridge is closed. You're not going to be able to go through it. That's number one. Number two, there will be no signed detours. That's a big one. So if you're not aware, if you know someone that isn't listening to KZRG right now hearing this news, they're not going to know about it until suddenly they're at the bridge. It's going to sneak up on them. No signed detours. So just keep that in mind. Find another route. There will be, it won't sneak up that much on you because they will have some signed signs, but usually detour signage is further out than like roadwork signs.
Right. In other words, you won't see the road closed sign until you're pretty close to the area that's road closed.
Yeah. Now the question, of course, why are they doing this? What are they working on? Well, simply that bridge over U.S. Route 160 over North Fork Spring River. That bridge was built in 1928. It's almost 100 years old.
97 years old so far.
Yeah, which
and
makes
getting
it
older.
I know, makes it only 3 years younger than Steve Scott. Now apparently,
no. It's more than that.
Oh, it's even younger than Steve.
It's even younger.
103 years younger. Now, evidently, one of the reasons why they felt the need to focus and actually get this done, according to reports. Approximately 1,200 vehicles cross that bridge every single day. That's insane. That's a lot of weight on that bridge.
A lot
That's
of weight and a lot of cars.
Yeah. Can you imagine a 97-year-old having a 1,200 cars passing over them every day? That would kill them instantly. So the fact that this bridge is still cooking
a lot.
Yeah. Exactly. The fact that this bridge is still kicking, honestly, is pretty impressive in my mind. But yeah, they're going to fix it up a little bit. They're going to be working on resurfacing and a couple of repairs. So nothing too crazy, but just keep that in mind. Details can be found at newstalkkzrg.com. Chris Plant joining us at 9, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11, Sean Hannity at 2, Mark Levin at 5. And don't forget, this week is Downtown Restaurant Week in Joplin. We have a $20 gift card to Krabby's. In order to win it, leave us an open mic message of your best Lucas Davis impression, and be sure to leave your first name and a phone number to call you on as well on that open mic message. KZRG News Time, 6:20.
KZRG's Big 3 on News Talk, KZRG.
Would-be Trump assassin Ryan Ruth was found guilty of trying to assassinate a major presidential candidate, except the New York Times accidentally published an article that said the court found him not guilty. Whoops.
Oops.
That's legacy media for you.
Number 2.
President Trump said he believes that Ukraine, with the backing of the EU and NATO, could fight and win back all of its land. The president then called Russia a paper tiger and argued that they appeared to be fighting aimlessly. Does that mean more funding for Ukraine?
Number 1.
Speaking of Donald Trump, pro golf star Scotty Scheffler revealed. Is that right?
Nailed it, Steve.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Since I don't get to see this before I read it. Scotty Scheffler revealed that Trump regularly sends him congratulatory text messages after winning. Ted does the same thing with me every time I win an argument with Mrs. T, which I don't think that's ever happened.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk, KZRG.
What do you think is the biggest ripoff of all time? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page. What is the biggest ripoff of all time? Mike gave us a list. Mike said property tax, number 1. Income tax, number 2. And at number 3, insurance. Carol said raising taxes on retirement benefits and their insurance. Yeah, that is a ripoff. And Brett said the biggest ripoff of all time is being in this flesh prison, LOL. Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, coming up, what's going on with your money? Here on News Talk KZRG. Chris Plant joining us at 9 on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor cover.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, class. Today we're going to talk about what you'd like to be when you grow up.
Hey, Doc, what's going on? What are you guys doing today? Anything exciting? I'm doing absolutely nothing exciting.
I want to be chief herpetologist. A chief herpetologist? What is that? That's someone who every day helps people out the shores of their dreams in the homes and businesses. Use a tape measure and a hammer too.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Fast forward to the present, and here I am, an actual real-life chief carpetologist at Tyler's Carpet in Neosho. And 6-year-old me was right. Every day we do help people in the 4 states get the beautiful new hardwood, carpet, or vinyl flooring in their home or business that truly stands out and exceeds their expectations. Come see us today for all your flooring needs at Tyler's Carpet in Neosho, and remember, keep the chief in mind.
Carpetologist, that is.
Truck drivers, keep your wheels rolling with AFC Urgent Care Joplin. Get your DOT physical for just $95. Call 417-526-4232 to schedule and be seen within 24 hours. We're open 7 days a week, 8 to 8 weekdays, 8 to 5 weekends. Our FMCSA certified team makes it fast and easy to get your medical examiner's certificate. Families, tell your trucker. Visit afcurgentcare.com or call AFC Urgent Care Joplin today.
Planning to store your RV this fall and winter? Don't let it sit and cost you money. Let Cola RV Consignment help you sell it fast. With Cola, there's no hassle. Their skilled team handles marketing, nationwide exposure, all paperwork, and they've got the largest used inventory in the Midwest. Let Cola RV put your RV in front of eager buyers today. Visit Cola RV in Carthage and turn your RV into cash before the snow falls. Don't store it, sell it with Cola. Cola RV, where buying or selling your RV is as easy as can be.
Efficiency is key to a successful business, and smart financial decisions begin with organized books. Leave the bookkeeping to the pros at Wild Range Associates so you can focus on your business's other needs. At Wild Range Associates, you'll receive expert guidance, precision in every entry, and accuracy in every report, allowing you to make informed decisions and stay ahead in your business. Wild Range Associates also offers payroll services and tax-ready cleanup. For details and free consultation, visit wildrange.co today.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Jimmy Kimmel Live has returned to air roughly 1 week after the late night show was suspended by Disney's ABC broadcast network. The program was initially pulled indefinitely following Kimmel's comments regarding the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Both Nexstar Media and Sinclair, who own ABC affiliates, said they will keep Kimmel off their stations as discussions continue. Alibaba's shares have surged more than 9% to reach their highest point since 2021 after the company said it will invest more in artificial intelligence and rolled out new AI products and updates. Shares of the company have gained 107% year to date. OpenAI and Oracle are betting big on America's AI future, bringing online the flagship site of the $500 billion Stargate program in Texas. The site is the first of the Stargate program to come online and is up and running with Oracle Cloud infrastructure and racks of NVIDIA chips. Futures are slightly higher. That's Your Money Now.
What are you doing every day to support your liver? If you enjoy sweets, fast food, alcohol, or take any medications, that's a vital question to ask. Hi, I'm Sherry Torkas, pharmacist and health author. For over 30 years, I've helped people make informed decisions about their health, especially concerning prevention and long-term wellness. Supporting your liver isn't just a wellness trend, it's a daily essential. That's why I recommend Active Liver by New Nordic. It's made with plant-based ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and globe artichoke, herbs clinically studied for their protective and restorative effects on the liver. Active Liver blends traditional herbal wisdom with modern scientific research. Not all supplements are created equal. I trust Active Liver because it's backed by science, meets strict quality standards, and delivers true daily liver support.
Protect your liver and give it the support that it deserves by making Active Liver from New Nordic part of your daily wellness routine. Find Active Liver in stores at your local CVS, Meijer Grocery, or online at Amazon or newnordicusa.com.
This is Buck Sexton. Join me and Clay Travis every weekday from 11 till 2 right here on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Ted Bojorquez.
Steve Scott.
News Talk KZRG, 67 in Joplin, 68 in the Neosho area, around 70 in Miami, 66 in Pittsburgh. Steve, it was a little wet yesterday. Do you anticipate that continuing today?
Not as much wetness, but we do have a possibility of showers and thunderstorms. We also have a chance of some patchy fog up until about 10 o'clock this morning. I drove through some of those patches on the way to work today. Mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Now, tonight, a 30% chance of showers early. Mostly cloudy with a low of 57. Tomorrow, back up to 78 with mostly sunny. Friday, it's going to be sunny with a high near 80. The weekend, Saturday, sunny, 83. Sunday, sunny, 84. So we are going to have a great weekend in this first official weekend of fall. Not autumn, fall.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a good time. Hey, by the way, don't forget today, Vision Carthage hosting a free recycling workshop aimed at educating you about local recycling programs. So if you live or cruise around the Carthage area and are interested in learning a little thing or two about recycling, hey, they got a fun little event coming up. This is taking place today from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Steedley Family Legacy Center, which is in the public library. That's near Central Park in Carthage and, the fire station right there on Garrison. So that's all right there. This workshop comes ahead of Dumpster Day, which is something else that Vision Carthage and Carthage is working on, which is a totally free community cleanup event, which allows anyone that is a Carthaginian, Carthologian?
You're on your own, buddy.
Carthagenite. Any Carthage
resident.
Any Carthage resident.
Play it safe. Carthage resident.
Any Carthage resident with a Carthage address, they can dispose unwanted items, including tires, appliances, furniture, scrap metal, things like that. That's on Dumpster Day. All the details coming up at can be found at newstalkkzrg.com. Dumpster Day is being held from 9 in the morning till noon on Saturday, October 4th. So not this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after. So keep that in mind. So if you live in Carthage and have things that you want to dispose of, Dumpster Day coming your way. We're going to get into more of these details about Carthage's recycling class being hosted tonight and dumpster days in Carthage. We're going to be getting more into those details coming up at around 7:10 this morning, so be sure to tune in. Coming up after the news in about 10 minutes here at 6:40, we're going to be joined by Jessica Johnson. We're going to learn all about Neosho Fall Festival that's coming up. That's going to be really exciting. That's coming up in 2 Saturdays also on October 4th. Coming up at 11 today, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. They're going to be joined live here on News Talk KZRG by Representative Jim Jordan. The Jim Jordan. Famous Ohioan conservative. And they're also going to be joined by Florida Senator Rick Scott as well. So those are coming up starting at 11 this morning with Clay Travis and Buck Sexton on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
At 6:30, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. Trump changes mind on Ukraine.
Ruth found guilty.
Guilty plea in New York attack plan. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That will be at 6:38. Some drizzle throughout the four-state area. It's so light you can't pick it up on the radar. It's 68 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Miami, it's 68 in Joplin, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG. President Donald Trump is changing his stance again on the war in Ukraine. That after meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky yesterday during the UN General Assembly. Lucas Tomlinson has more.
Russia continues to occupy about 20% of Ukraine. On social media, Trump said he now thinks Ukraine is in a position to take back all of that territory. A big topic of discussion in New York this week was the recent breach of NATO airspace when these armed Russian MiG-31 Foxhounds flew over Estonia for 12 minutes. Trump was asked what NATO should do in the future if this happens again.
Mr. President, do you think that NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft if they enter their airspace?
Yes, I do. Now, last night on Special Report with Brett Baer, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said his relationship has improved with President Trump.
A Florida jury just yesterday found Ryan Ruth guilty of trying to kill President Trump last year.
December 18th is when Ryan Ruth will be sentenced for attempting to kill President Trump. Deputy U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche told Fox's Martha McCallum he's grateful federal marshals stopped Ruth from stabbing himself with a pen after the verdict.
At this point, I think we all want justice, and justice includes a sentence and a term of imprisonment.
As for what that sentence will be, Blanche says he won't predict what Judge Eileen Cannon will decide.
If you're a defense counsel or Mr. Ruth, you're hoping that the sentence is a number and not letters.
Blanche means the letters in the word life, which the most serious of Ruth's convictions carry. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
A New York City man arrested, or has been sentenced, that is, to 9 years in prison for plotting a terrorist attack on behalf of the Islamic State.
25-year-old Awais Chowdhury, a naturalized U.S. citizen from Queens, pleaded guilty to attempting to provide material support to ISIS. Prosecutors say that Chowdhury planned knife or bomb attacks at crowded pedestrian sites in Queens after being radicalized by extremist content online. He was arrested while trying to pick up weapons and tactical gear. Chowdhury told undercover agents he wanted to record the bloodshed on video in hopes of inspiring others to commit attacks. The NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch credited law enforcement with stopping what could have been a deadly attack. Ted Lindner, Fox News.
68 with some drizzle scattered throughout the four states. It's 6:33, going on 6:34. News Talk, KZRG.
The entire state of Missouri is under a drought alert.
And yes, we have seen a decent amount of rainfall over the past several days, but Governor Mike Kehoe deciding to sign an executive order that'll last through the beginning of December. This allows state agencies to step in and direct resources to those that are struggling with the consequences of the somewhat extremely dry conditions. Now, looking ahead at the next week or so, rain chances appear to be very minimal after we see some spotty shower chances this afternoon. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Mixed reactions are coming in about President Trump's autism announcement, telling pregnant women to be careful with Tylenol. Southwest Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson is happy.
We all have seen the rate of autism increase dramatically, and there's got to be something environmental that's causing this. And so I applaud this administration. Look, they didn't ban Tylenol. They didn't say that pregnant mothers, it's illegal for them to take it. It's saying, hey, be advised, do your research, because there is at least one study that indicates that there may be some correlation.
But some top health officials say the Trump administration's research is not based on facts, only speculation. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Some scattered areas of fog and or drizzle, 68 at 6:35. News Talk, KZRG.
Are you a small business owner in Joplin and want to mingle with other local entrepreneurs? Well, maybe you're looking to network and make a new contact. You're in luck because the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce is revving up for a morning of networking and fun, and its Leads Group Quarterly Mixer is where it's happening. It's set for 9 in the morning on Friday at the newly opened B&B Theaters, Joplin 7, and of course powered by Zimmer Marketing. Joplin Chamber of Commerce Vice President Aaron Slifka stopped by the Morning Newswatch yesterday and told us
This is a great opportunity to understand what chamber investment looks like for your business, and also hopefully to connect with other businesses and see how our business community supports each other.
Jimmy Kimmel returns to late night TV after being suspended for comments that he made about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Defiant and tearful Kimmel returned to late-night TV Tuesday night. He didn't apologize, but said he never intended to make light of Charlie Kirk's murder. He also took aim at President Trump, blaming him for his nearly week-long suspension.
The President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke.
President Trump saying on Truth Social, quote, "I can't believe ABC gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back." The White House was told the show was canceled. Sue Guzman, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals scored twice in the ninth to beat the Giants 9-8 in Game 2 of their series. Brendan Donovan had 4 hits on the night. Ivan Herrera had 2 hits, including a home run and a team-high 3 RBI, while Alec Burleson had 2 hits and drove in 2. St. Louis and San Francisco finish off their series tonight with an 8:45 first pitch. You can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals opened their series with the Angels with an 8-4 victory. Maikel Garcia had 3 hits and scored 3 runs. Bobby Witt Jr. and Adam Frazier each drove in 2. The Angels and the Royals battled tonight at 8:38. In prep volleyball, Kickapoo earned a 3-0 win over Webb City, Nixa beat Joplin 3-0, and Thomas Jefferson beat Macaulay Catholic 3-0. Lucas Davis, KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free of charge. It's available at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar showing a clean sweep, although there are reports of some drizzle and some patchy fog in parts of the area. That does not show up on the radar. 68 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Diamond, 68 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 6:39.
When you got a clog that can't be beat, when your shower water is above your feet, when you flush that bowl and it makes you frown,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Hi, this is Nathan Terry with Spring River Drain and Sewer. I was trained as a plumber in the United States Air Force, and now I'm proud to be your hometown plumber. Our licensed drain experts at Spring River are ready to tackle any drain or septic problem. We use flat rate pricing and don't charge by the hour, so you know the price before we even show up. And we don't make you wait. We pride ourselves on quick service. And we'll inspect your drain with a camera to make sure the job is done right at no additional charge. Contact Spring River Drain and Sewer and get started on fixing your sewer or drains today. Schedule an appointment at springriverdrain.com. And remember,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Hi, I would love to buy this thing.
Okay, great. The price is $100 plus taxes and fees. That comes out to $214.78.
What? How?
Well, there's the convenience fee, the shipping and handling fee, the fee for talking to a live person, the service fee, processing charges, and taxes, of course.
Don't you hate seeing a bill with additional fees and charges? Well, you're in luck because we don't believe in secrets or surprise fees on your invoices. I'm Big John from Big John's Roll-Off Service. We've always believed in doing business with integrity and honesty. That's why we are proud to offer flat fee upfront pricing. Just contact us, answer a few questions, and we'll give you your price upfront. So text us at 417-540-0663 or go to BigJohnsRolloff.com and get your flat rate upfront price. When you've got big waste, you need Big John's.
Big on service, big on savings. Big John's.
Do you know how hard I've worked for this? I've laid out magazines with vacation ads. I've accidentally stepped on the remote and changed the channel to some travel show. I've even ran them into the travel agent at the dog park. And finally, they booked a trip for me to the finest luxury resort in the area. I'm so excited to return to All Dogs Dream. And the humans are going somewhere too. I think Lassie Vegas? I don't know, they seem excited.
While you're away, make sure your dog has the best care with the help of All Dogs Dream. At All Dogs Dream, the guests don't just stay locked up. There is plenty of room to run and play inside and out. They get lots of love and one-on-one attention, and they can even get groomed or receive training during their stay. Perfect for work trips, weekends away, or busy days when you can't be home. All Dogs Dream, just north of Neosho on Gateway Drive. Find more info and book your dog's reservation online at alldogsdream.com. Let your dog stay, play, and learn with us at All Dogs Dream.
Hey, it's Mark Levin with The Mark Levin Show. Be sure to tune in every weekday from 5 to 8 on FM 102.9, 105.9, and AM 1310. News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
6:42. That is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bojorquez.
And Steve Scott.
And joining us live this morning is the lovely Jessica Johnson. Jessica, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Now, Jessica, you're here not just to make fun of Steve and I for wearing matching colored shirts, although I know that's part of what you're here
And
for.
it's the third day in a row we've done it, and we don't coordinate with each other.
That telepathy is... It's telepathy.
Yeah,
it's eerie, isn't it?
It's ESP, not ESPN.
Boo. No, what you're really here to do, Jessica, is tell us all about the upcoming Neosho Fall Fest. This year's is going to be pretty big, huh?
It's probably one of our biggest. I'm very excited for it.
So for those that aren't familiar with the Neosho Fall Fest, walk us through it. What is it?
Okay, so the Neosho Fall Festival is we'll call it a community event that brings artisan vendors of all kinds into the area, right downtown in one place, to bring people together in kind of a fall atmosphere, and they get to experience food from everywhere and anywhere, arts, crafts of any kind. I mean, I think if you name it, someone down there probably has it. So it's just a great event that brings all of that right to downtown Neosho. And last year we had over 18,000 people attend this event.
Whoa.
And we are hitting records with our number of vendors. This year we're at 278.
Holy cow, 278 vendors are going to be there. How, are you going to be able to fit them all in the square?
So we fit most on the square, and then all of the side streets that come off of the square, there will also be vendors. So they are everywhere you can put them in downtown.
That is so cool. And what's awesome about this is kind of the community building aspect, right? Neighbors, getting to know neighbors that they might not have otherwise not known, or maybe people from Neosho can show up and kind of get to know Neosho a little better.
Yeah, absolutely. And we invite everyone to come out to this event. It's a free event. We'll have free kids activities as well. We'll have bounce houses and some other interactive games that we kind of put down there to help parents and grandparents while they're trying to do a little bit of shopping or window shopping, as I like to say. And so it's just a really good day for the whole family, and it's a great time.
Yeah, it's KZRG News Time, 6:45. We're live now with Jessica talking about the Neosho Fall Fest. So 278 vendors, is that right? And so what are these vendors? Are they all food, or are they all crafts? Is it a mix of both?
It's a mix of both. So most of our people, like on the inside of the square, are going to be food vendors. There are other, I'll call it dry food vendors, so they don't necessarily need electricity to cook right there. Mm-hmm. And then lots of artisans, crafters. It's just a great mixture of everything. And then we're also bringing back our car show this year. So we'll have 2 of the side streets dedicated to a car show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. What type? Hot Wheels or regular cars?
Any kind of car. Oh. So we are very thankful we have been able to partner with Flagship Auto Group in Neosho, and they are really taking hold of it and making it all happen, and then just bringing it downtown. So yeah, we're really excited to have that car show back a part of the event.
That is awesome. That's going to be a blast. And Jessica, I also saw at Neosho Fall Fest this year that there's going to be a sidewalk chalk art competition. Tell us about that.
Yes. So Neosho Arts Council, it's their event, and they host it each year. They have different spots marked out all around the square. You go to their booth and register. It's free for kids, and then there is a small fee for adults to also join in. And I believe they have prizes for first, second, and third. And if you don't take part in it, you will see people all around the square making amazing pictures, and then they stay there for weeks so you can see them afterwards too.
Oh, that is so cool. How are they able to keep them there for weeks? Just naturally they stay?
Just naturally. So unless we're getting like a lot of rain or something like that, they really stay really well. And I believe that they use some really good chalk for it.
Nice.
To make, obviously, it look great on the sidewalk.
Right.
And then we're also going to have our main stage back this year with several musical acts all day long.
Really?
Yes. So there's so much to do at this event.
So these musical acts at Neosho Fall Festival, are they local, or were you able to get T-Swizzle down here?
Oh, that would be crazy. No, they are. I think most are local. We may have some that are a little bit further away, but they're mostly local acts. And we try to switch a couple out each year. But there's going to be music for everyone.
That's awesome. That is so cool. It's Jessica Johnson live here on KZRG talking about the Neosho Fall Festival that's happening on Saturday, October 4th in historic downtown Neosho starting at 10 in the morning. Jessica, if people want to learn more about this event or maybe sign up for, say, the art contest or something, where can they go?
Yeah, so a great place is our Facebook page. It's just City of Neosho. They can find information on there. If they're only wanting information on Fall Festival, they can also go to our website. We have a web page dedicated to that, and that's neoshomo.gov/Fall Festival.
Nice. And don't forget that /Fall Festival.
Yes.
Otherwise,
you can still get there if you just go to neoshomo.gov. But /Fall Festival takes you right to that page, and you can see a list of vendors, the vendor map, a whole entire schedule for the day, past photos. It's a great setup.
That's awesome. Jessica, is there anything else you think people should know about the upcoming Neosho Fall Festival on October 4th, which is a Saturday?
I think just knowing the date and time, and then just knowing it's a free event and that anyone can come to it.
Yeah. No, and it's cool. And by the way, I feel like events like this are great for those with young kids or grandkids because they just run around, get tuckered out, and then it is smooth sailing for the adults for the rest of the day.
Yes. And we try to help out with that with the bounce houses.
That's awesome. Jessica Johnson talking to us about the Neosho Fall Festival. Jessica, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, thanks.
KZRG News Time, 6:50. Coming up at 9, Chris Plant coming up next. Sean Hannity's Morning Minute. You can always tune into Sean Hannity every single weekday starting at 2 here on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
My grandma used to really struggle to keep up with the dinner conversation. She couldn't hear anything. So one day she saw an ad in a magazine for a hearing aid and decided to go ahead and buy it. But she didn't wear it because she hated the way it looked and felt. So we scheduled an appointment at Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center. And it turned out that Grandma's magazine hearing aid didn't fit correctly. And it also didn't work with the type of hearing loss she had. So she got a new hearing aid, and she's back to being an important part of the dinner conversation.
Mid-America Hearing Center offers extensive testing of your hearing aid to make sure it's the right one for you. With a free hearing exam and free cognitive screening, you can find out how your hearing is affecting you and how you can improve it starting now. Mid-America Hearing Center, just off I-44 at exit 44 and at midamericahearing.com.
Best for less in a day, Mid-America Hearing Center.
Do you have a black vulture issue on your farm? Apply for a depredation permit through the Missouri Farm Bureau today. It's free, quick, and easy. Simply call Missouri Farm Bureau at 573-893-1417 or send an email to blackvultures@mofb.org. That's blackvultures@mofb.org. Farm Bureau will send you a permit application to fill in and sign, and you'll be able to reduce black vulture threats in no time. For more information, visit agriculture.mo.gov.
This is Justin with JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. Thank you for voting us best diesel mechanics in the 4 states. We strive for excellence in every repair, no matter how big or small the job is. With our shop located in Joplin, we can tackle all your diesel maintenance that isn't possible roadside. From a simple tire change to an engine overhaul, JL Mobile Truck and Trailer, we can do it all. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Give us a call at 417-438-9461 or visit our website, jlmobilerepair.com.
Living in Lamar, I know the value of access to local medical clinics. I also know how important it is to be valued as a person, not a number. Access Family Care wants to keep you healthy. We will help with prevention advice on everything from diabetes to cancer to HIV. We accept all Missouri Medicaid plans, Access Family Care, health care for your entire family. For more information, visit us at accessfamilycare.org.
Quality, compassionate healthcare. accessfamilycare.org.
Hey, it's Ted Bojorquez here. Sports gambling, it's a lot of fun putting a little money on something, but not everyone is into, say, the traditional sports. Sure, you can throw some money on the NFL or MLB, but what about some of the off-the-beaten-path ones? Well, at Underdog, you can throw some money on those too. Not only can you throw some higher lowers on stats for NFL players and MLB players, but also for things like tennis, golf, UFC, and even esports. That's right. You can even throw some money on League of Legends, Counter-Strike. You can throw some money on FIFA, on the WNBA, traditional sports and untraditional. Higher and lowers on pretty much any stat for pretty much any type of competition you can think of. That's the power that Underdog has. And if you download the app today and sign up with promo code KZRG, you score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code KZRG. Millions of fans have already won billions making plays on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make plays, win money. Must be 18 and older and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms_DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. KZRG is your promo code for Underdog.
The spider can have over 1,000 babies at a time in your attic, crawl spaces, or even your living room. Think you can get away from them? Think again. There are up to 30,000 spiders on a single acre, and in the fall, they're all looking for shelter in your home.
Hey, it's Doug and Rory from Bugaway Pest Control. It's true, thousands of spiders could be trying to enter your home, and some of them could be dangerous.
At Bugaway, we've been fighting 4-state pests for over 40 years. We can make sure those spooky spiders are eliminated from your home.
And we can make sure they don't come back with regular service provided by our Pest Away plans.
We're the only place you can get Doug and Rory's pest-free guarantee. So if you don't see our logo, it's a no-go. Get started today at bugawaypc.com.
We do exactly what we say. We keep the bugs away.
Customer satisfaction is our number one goal at Bugaway Pest Control.
Your morning cup of Sean. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
But he's explaining what the goal, what the doctrine is. Talks about how the UN is wasting a fortune. How he even had guaranteed a $500 million renovation, and they end up going over budget by $5 billion. And just what waste, fraud, and abuse takes place there. The United Nations has devolved into a useless institution. Frankly, I say give it to China. Could care less at this point. But on the other hand, the president is just doing their job in their absence because they're not doing it.
Your morning cup of Sean. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Hey,
Hey, it's Sean Hannity here. It's no secret. I have been very outspoken ever since I was able to save money. I've been a long-time buyer of precious metals like gold and silver. In fact, I've been purchasing them for many decades now, and I'm so glad that I have. But who do I choose to help safeguard my money? Here's the deal. I've been with the award-winning precious metals dealer, Goldco, for years now. I am a customer of Goldco, and I was frankly relieved to find a great company that I trust and that I have stuck with, and they stick with me for the long haul. They keep it simple, and they've taught me a whole lot about the value of precious metals and how they can help protect your savings. I simply want you to call, no obligation, 855-815-GOLD, or just go to HannityGold.com. They'll send you a free 2025 gold and silver kit. You'll also learn about their unlimited bonus silver offer, and you're not going to want to miss that one. Trust me. Anyway, call now, 855-815-GOLD, or just go to HannityGold.com. That's HannityGold.com today.
What's up? It's Rich Valdez. Join me to stay up to date with the news every weeknight from 8 to 11 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
6:57, Ted Bojorquez.
And Steve Scott.
Lucas Davis. News Talk KZRG. Hey, don't forget, this week is Downtown Restaurant Week. KZRG, we're doing our part to try and help and promote local downtown restaurants in Joplin. So today, we are giving away $20 to Krabby's.
All right.
Krabby's in Joplin, $20 going out to Krabby's. And here's how you can win it. It's simple. Download the KZRG app right now if you don't already have it. If you do, pop that bad boy open. Click the open mic feature. Leave us your first name and phone number to call you on, and then give us your best Lucas Davis impression. And the single greatest Lucas Davis impression is going to get themselves $20 to Krabby's.
I could give you a Lucas Davis impersonation right now about that $20 gift card to Krabby's, but I'm not going to.
No, Lucas doesn't count. He's too good at it. We're now competing for second place. Now, if the competition was best Eeyore impression, Lucas would be winning.
Oh, all right.
Give us your best Lucas Davis impression on the open mic to win $20 from Krabby's, but after it or before it, make sure you leave your first name and phone number so we can contact you. Steve, how's the weather today?
Well, it's going to be wet a little bit, but not as wet as it was yesterday. We are expecting some showers and thunderstorms, but not very many, to last through this afternoon and early this evening. A high today of 74. Patchy fog is possible until about 10 o'clock this morning. Also some drizzle in the area. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, 78. It's going to be sunny, 80 on Friday, 83, and sunny on Saturday. Sunny, 84 on Sunday, so it's looking pretty good.
Yes, indeed, and we'll be keeping you apprised of all things weather. So will, of course, the Zimmer Storm Center app, totally free to download in the App Store.
By the way, I was going to mention Jimmy Kimmel, when he got back on last night, he actually thanked one of our broadcasters for supporting him. Clay Travis, in his thank you comments at the beginning of his show last night.
Oh, what did he say?
He said he wanted to say thank you to Stephen Colbert, Jon Stewart, and David Letterman, along with right-leaning critics like Clay Travis and Senator Ted Cruz, for showing some support for him during his suspension.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
he mentioned Clay Travis.
Hey, that's sweet. Yeah, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. You can always tune in to them every single weekday starting at 11. Yeah, I heard Clay and Buck talking the other day about it, and Clay was saying that it's not that he likes Kimmel or his messaging, just the idea. It should be up to private businesses to do their thing.
Which is a pretty standard take and a reasonable take that a lot of people have had.
I would agree. Hey, coming up, recycling day and beef prices.
The four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 7 o'clock.
Jimmy Kimmel's show back on the air on some ABC stations. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
I was not happy when they pulled me off the air on Wednesday. I did not agree with that decision, and I told them that.
And while Kimmel did not apologize for comments about Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin that had Disney suspend his show last week, Kimmel got emotional, saying he never intended to make light of a murder.
Nor was it my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what it was obviously a deeply disturbed individual.
Kimmel also thanked his supporters and conservatives he disagrees with for being critical of his suspension, though he remains off the air on dozens of ABC stations owned by Sinclair and Nexstar that didn't put his show back on last last night. Kimmel got a standing ovation saying President Trump can't take a joke.
The President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs.
President Trump posted on Truth Social he can't believe Kimmel got his job back, that he's not funny, and his show is 99% Democrat garbage that he wrote might be a major illegal campaign contribution. The day after the president criticized the UN at the UN for not stopping wars, for pushing a Palestinian state, illegal immigration, and climate change, which he called a con job. New U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Mike Waltz, just told Fox.
This is a president of peace. He absolutely deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. And the UN can and should be a forum where we can engage and actually get things done.
While at the UN, the president also met with Ukraine's leader, Volodymyr Zelensky, who tells Fox he thinks President Trump's tired of being lied to by Russian leader Vladimir Putin.
Very positive signals from the side that Trump and America will be with us to the end of the war.
The president called Russia a paper tiger in a Truth Social post. Fox's Peter Doocy reads at the White House.
After seeing the economic trouble it is causing Russia, I think Ukraine, with the support of the European Union, is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form.
America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. We're heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that will be at 7:08. Some drizzle scattered throughout the area. Patchy fog also scattered throughout the area. 66 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Columbus, 67 in Joplin, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk, KZRG. The entire state of Missouri under a drought alert.
And yes, we have seen a decent amount of rainfall over the past several days, but Governor Mike Kehoe deciding to sign an executive order that'll last through the beginning of December. This allows state agencies to step in and direct resources to those that are struggling with the consequences of the somewhat extremely dry conditions. Now, looking ahead at the next week or so, rain chances appear to be very minimal after we see some spotty shower chances this afternoon. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Is there a link between Tylenol and autism? The Trump administration warns about chronic use of acetaminophen during pregnancy. Southwest Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson applauds the new guidance.
I think the left is overreacting by saying that they're taking this away. Why? What's wrong with giving patients more information so they can make an educated decision?
Health officials are split on the claim, as some suggest that vitamin B9 Flowtate could treat some forms of autism.
Are you a small business owner in Joplin and want to mingle with other local entrepreneurs? Well, maybe you're looking to network and maybe new contacts. Well, you're in luck because the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce is revving up for a morning of networking and fun at the Leeds Group Quarterly Mixer. It's set for 9 o'clock this Friday at the newly opened B&B Theaters in Joplin 7. It's powered by Zimmer Marketing. Joplin Chamber of Commerce Vice President Aaron Slifka stopped by the KZRG Morning Newswatch and said,
"But this is for people who aren't plugged into the chamber or not plugged into a Leeds Group. This is a great opportunity to see the power of networking and community, and we hope people come out to check out what Leeds Group and the Joplin Chamber is all about."
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. 67 it's going on 7:05. News Talk, KZRG.
Kansas's governor wants the state legislature to hold public meetings about redistricting. Laura Kelly says Kansans must be offered the opportunity to express their opinions directly to the representatives, as they have during previous redistricting processes. It's possible that lawmakers in the Sunflower State meeting in a special session in November to work on maps that would split moderate voters of Johnson County among multiple congressional districts.
Mixed reactions are coming in about President Trump's autism announcement, telling pregnant women to be careful with Tylenol. Kansas U.S. Senator and Dr. Roger Marshall is grateful for their research, which revealed that vitamin B9 shows promise in helping some autism cases per studies. He says chronic use of Tylenol during pregnancy is when things get dangerous. Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals scored twice in the ninth to beat the Giants 9-8 in Game 2 of their series. Brendan Donovan had 4 hits on the night. Ivan Herrera had 2 hits, including a home run and a team-high 3 RBI, while Alec Burleson had 2 hits and drove in 2. St. Louis and San Francisco finish off their series tonight with an 8:45 first pitch. You can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals opened their series with the Angels with an 8-4 victory. Michael Garcia had 3 hits and scored 3 runs. Bobby Witt Jr. and Adam Frazier each drove in 2. The Angels and the Royals battled tonight at 8:38. In prep volleyball, Kickapoo earned a 3-0 win over Webb City, Nixa beat Joplin 3-0, and Thomas Jefferson beat Macaulay Catholic 3-zip. Lucas Davis, KZRG.
It's free of charge at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news, 7:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Some drizzle this morning, showers and thunderstorms as well, but not as much rain as yesterday. 74 today, sunny tomorrow, 78. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather's a service of Indigo Sky Casino, your premier gaming destination with plenty of cash and prizes, live weekend entertainment, and delicious food and beverages inside Rock and Brews Concert Bar and Restaurant. For details, visit IndigoSkyCasino.com.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar, although we do have areas of scattered fog, patchy fog, and patchy drizzle throughout the area. 66 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Carl Junction, 67 in Joplin. 100 weather updates every 24 hours on News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 7:08.
If you're thinking about retiring soon, be sure to tune in to Watts on Wealth with Barry Watts of the Wealth Care Corporation. It's Sunday mornings at 6 right here. Listen as Barry Watts discusses the latest trends and headlines that would impact your retirement. Make sure you're well informed before you retire. Once again, join Barry Watts of the Wealth Care Corporation every Sunday morning at 6 for Watts on Wealth. Advisory services are provided through Wealth Care Asset Management, LLC.
Living with everyday pain is like having a voice that always says, no, you can't do that. No, you better sit this one out. It's no way to live. So if pain is affecting you, see how Relief Factor can help get you back to life on your terms. One where you say yes a lot more. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor's unique formula of natural ingredients does not just mask pain, it helps reduce or eliminate it for good. Whether it's your back, neck, joints, or muscles, Relief Factor can help you, as it has for so many others. So call 1-800-4-RELIEF and give Relief Factor's 3-week quick start a try. It's only $19.95, less than $1 a day to get your life back. Just go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4-RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. And see how you can say yes to more of everything you want.
When you got a clog that can't be beat. When your shower water is above your feet. When you flush that bowl and it makes you frown. Spring River makes that drain go down.
Hi, this is Nathan Terry with Spring River Drain and Sewer. I was trained as a plumber in the United States Air Force, and now I'm proud to be your hometown plumber. Our licensed drain experts at Spring River are ready to tackle any drain or septic problem. We use flat rate pricing and don't charge by the hour, so you know the price before we even show up. And we don't make you wait. We pride ourselves on quick service. And we'll inspect your drain with a camera to make sure the job is done right at no additional charge. Contact Spring River Drain and Sewer and get started on fixing your sewer or drains today. Schedule an appointment at springriverdrain.com. And remember,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Hey, it's Chris Plant. Be sure to tune in to FM 102.9, AM 1310 every weekday from 9 to 11 for breaking news, commentary, and politics. News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:10 is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bojorquez
and Steve Scott, along with
Lucas Davis.
Don't forget this week, This week is Restaurant Week in downtown Joplin. KZRG, we're doing what we can to try and help promote local businesses, local eateries. So today, we are giving away $20 to Krabby's in downtown Joplin. Here's how you win it. Leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app with your best Lucas Davis impression.
If I could get some tips, it would be act crabby.
There's a reason why this is the restaurant we picked for the Lucas Davis impression of all the gift cards we have to give away.
And remember, he is our indoor-outdoor cat on this program.
That is true. So leave us an open mic message with your best Lucas Davis impression. Best one wins. And be sure in your open mic message to leave us your first name and also your phone number so we can contact you and tell you you've won. But that's what's happening today. Get those in. We'll announce the winner tomorrow live on air. Steve, how's the weather today?
Not as wet as it was yesterday, although we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms, according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Those will be going on until about 7 o'clock tonight, but it's not as much rain as it was yesterday. And the high today is going to be 74. Tomorrow, 78. For Friday, it's going to be 80 with sunshine. Sunny and 83 on Saturday, 84 and sunny on Sunday. So it's looking pretty good for the weekend.
Yes, that's exactly right. Hey, today, don't forget Vision Carthage in Carthage hosting a free recycling workshop aimed to educate you and your family about recycling programs, which is pretty cool. Now, this class will focus on upcycling and include a safe paint disposal demonstration as well. So if you're someone that works with paint in your home and you don't quite know how to get rid of it, I'll give you a hint. You don't just dump it into your garden or into the garden of your neighbors that you dislike.
And you don't dump it into your toilet or drain.
No, not a good call either. Now, this is happening today at the public library in Carthage. That's, near Central Park. And I know there's that fire station on Garrison there, just to put you get you an idea where it is. It's happening tonight from 5:30 to 6:30. It's just an hour, but it's going to be chock full of a lot of information. So if that's something that would be interesting to you, then there you have it. On top of that, Vision Carthage also has something else coming up that you might want to know about if you are a Carthaginian or know someone that lives in Carthage. Dumpster Days is a free community cleanup event which allows anyone that is a Carthage resident, you have to be a Carthage resident, it allows you to dispose of pretty much any unwanted item you can think of, except for bodies or Mrs. Steve. I know Steve's been trying to dump her for a while now. But
excuse me?
What?
No.
Steve said, please don't make me.
She might be trying to dump you, but not me.
Steve said, don't get me in trouble. My back can't handle another night on the couch.
No,
now,
but the
basically,
recliner's great.
What Dumpster Days... What Dumpster Days actually is you can get rid of things like tires, old appliances that you don't want, furniture, even scrap metal. Now, again, the caveat here is you have to be a Carthage resident. And they will also offer secure paper shredding. So if you're someone that has a lot of documents that you are ready to get rid of, but you're not really comfortable doing that necessarily, secure paper shredding is going to be offered as well. So that's pretty cool. The Medical Lion Closet of Joplin will also be on site collecting gently used medical equipment at Dumpster Day as well to help distribute those for those that may be in need. Now, a couple of things Dumpster Day in Carthage will not be accepting. Number one, lawn clippings. Nope, not taking that. Hot water tanks. They will not be taking that. Paint and chemicals will also not be accepted at the Carthage Dumpster Days happening on Saturday, October 4th from 9 in the morning until noon. That being held at the Fair Acres Sport Complex parking area. That's near the David Hoffner Stadium, sort of by the Carthage High School, that whole area.
It's David Hafner.
What did I say?
Hoffner.
I was thinking of...
You said it pretentiously somehow. I don't get it.
Voss.
There's your impersonation.
There's a great impersonation.
Making fun of Ted for being pretentious.
Hoffner. And he can't win because he did the imitation.
That's true. Now, keep in mind here, Vision Carthage, they're also looking for volunteers. So if you want to help out with this event, go to newstalkkzrg.com, click on this article, and there's information or a link rather on how you can volunteer. They're looking for people to help direct traffic, man the refreshment area, and also verify Carthage residences. Again, dumpster days in Carthage on Saturday, October 4th from 9 in the morning to noon, only for Carthage residents, and they will be checking. So that's all the info on that. KZRG News Time, 7:15. Here's another story we have for you this morning, one that we touched on a little bit earlier, or rather late last week, but it's still going on. And in case you missed it, beef prices are up 10% this year, and yet, shockingly, demand has not lowered.
Yeah.
Never will.
You don't think think beef will ever lower in demand?
So what's for dinner?
Yeah, beef. That's their slogan.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
No, it's milk.
Yeah, milk.
Got
thank
milk.
You. Yeah. I would agree, actually. I mean, probably a good 87% of my diet is just consuming unseasoned ground beef.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the wife and I actually had some seasoned beef the other night, but it wasn't ground. It was called flat iron steak.
It was aired.
I have to give it to Ted. He has perfected the white person taco.
True.
Now, with beef prices going up, apparently one of the causes for this is we are at a 50 to 60-year low for beef cow inventories.
There are several reasons, I believe, for the low of inventory. Part of it was that there was a while that the prices for beef products were very low, and it was actually less than what it was costing to get the cattle to where they needed to be to make them into products. So therefore, they sold off some of their cattle just to be able to make ends meet.
Oh, to reinflate the price?
Correct, to cause the prices to go up. Well, I think it's now gone too far.
Well, I think so. 10% year over year up in beef. I don't like that. Now, typically, obviously, consumers would buy cheaper alternatives at this news, but that's not happening. It's very strange. There's not the demand for beef, according to economists, is where it's always been. There hasn't been an uptick in switching to, say, chicken or mutton or
Right.
fish or anything.
Well, even with chicken and turkey, you have to keep in mind the Biden administration actually was killing birds because of outbreaks of bird flu, which was causing their population to go down by millions.
Was there actually bird flu?
Yeah, well, the bird flu was within the birds.
Right.
In fact, we had some in this area, in
Right.
Jasper and Newton
I mean, I'm
counties.
okay culling the bird flu birds, no? Because isn't that bad to let that spread? Or are we okay with letting it spread?
I'm not saying it's good to let it spread, but my point is that the getting rid of the chickens also caused the price of chickens that were not killed to go up.
Sure, well, of course. But, I mean, isn't that a necessary step to take if there's a bird flu outbreak?
There are also about 13 different chicken coop fires as well, like chicken factory fires over the country in like a span of 3 years or something like that.
What's the norm? What's from 2002 to 2012?
There
what
was
the
a lot
normal?
of chicken coop fire. I don't know what it was, but it was. I mean, it seems like we had one in the news every 3 months or so about a new chicken factory.
Yeah, I do.
going up in
I do
flames.
remember that. For me, it's hard to tell. Well, is that because there was this strange uptick in chicken coop fires, or is that because the media started focusing on it? Like there was a famous study about like shark attacks were everywhere in the news, and it seemed like there was a million shark attacks all of a sudden. Turns out the number of shark attacks that year was down, but the media started reporting on it more. So it just seemed like it was more of them because more people heard about them casually.
Actually, they were just trying to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the making of the movie Jaws.
That wasn't this year. That was like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, maybe precisely. Yeah. So anyway, I just throw that out because I'm curious if that actually was a strange uptick in chicken coop fires versus suddenly we're just reporting on it. In any case, sort of like train derailments for a
Sort of
while.
like those 2,000 head of cattle that died in Kansas in 2022 because they weren't used to the heat that one year.
Was there a huge heat wave?
No, it was just that was what they blamed it on. Was that the cattle weren't used to the heat, so they all died.
All right. Well, I don't know about that one, but the point is beef price is up 10%. Keep that in mind as you're going to the grocery store. I've switched. I started buying more chicken and fish as a result of this.
I tried buying more pork, and I just can't do it.
Why not?
It's just not as good.
Well, thank goodness they didn't kill a bunch of pigs when the swine flu outbreak took place back in the 70s.
And Steve was about to, too. He was gearing up for it.
I actually had the swine flu the year before it became popular.
Huh. So now I can officially say, Steve, you pig.
And I can go, Ted, Oink.
For the Family Guy. Oink.
Hey, coming up at 8:10, Tanya Rice is going to be joining us. We're going to be talking about Jasper Days. KZRG News Time 720. With these beef prices going up, what are your thoughts on it? Are you going to start switching to different proteins? Are you going to stick with beef and just power through?
The one switch to do the Boston pork.
What is
that? It's like 60% beef, 40% pork. That's the mixture.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
It's cheaper.
Leave us an open mic message. Are you planning on switching off beef for the time being, or do you not care? You can also text us at 417-782-1310. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton joining us at 11 today on KZRG, and they're going to be talking live with Representative Jim Jordan and Florida Senator Rick Scott. That's all getting underway at 11 this morning with Clay and Travis on News Talk KZRG.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Would-be Trump assassin Ryan Ruth was found guilty of trying to assassinate a major presidential candidate. Except the New York Times accidentally published an article that said the court found him not guilty. Oops. Well, that's legacy media for you.
Womp womp.
Number 2.
President Trump said he believes that Ukraine, with the backing of the EU and NATO, could fight and win back all of its land. The president then called Russia a paper tiger and argued they appear to be fighting aimlessly. Does that mean more funding for Ukraine?
Number 1.
Speaking of Donald Trump, pro golf star Scotty Scheffler revealing that Trump regularly sends him congratulatory text messages after winning. Now, Ted does the same thing with me every time I win an argument with Mrs. Steve. You know what? I haven't gotten any of those text messages recently.
Well, you haven't gotten any of those wins recently either.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think the biggest ripoff of all time is? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. I think the biggest ripoff of all time, Mondays. Mondays are a total ripoff.
Except for when you eat lasagna for Garfield.
Well, in that case, it's pretty solid. What do you think the biggest ripoff of all time is? We want to know. Coming up, a look at weekday weather with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Just like everything else, real estate prices have gone up, and so have mortgage rates. But you can still find your dream home that fits your budget. Let Community Bank and Trust help you navigate the home buying process. Choosing a mortgage can feel like a maze of banking terms. CBT's experienced loan professionals can guide you through the process. Home loans are not one size fits all. Community Bank and Trust has many loan programs to choose from, including those with minimal closing cost and fixed rates. Plus, you'll have the assurance that everything is done locally by people living and working in your community. Apply in as little as 10 minutes at cbthomebank.com. Just click the home loan link or call your local CBT office for an appointment with a dedicated mortgage lender. For over 100 years of economic ups and downs, CBT has financed the dreams of homeowners in Southwest Missouri and Southeast Kansas. Community Bank and Trust, where trust is so important, it's in their name. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 580491.
But I feel miserable. I don't want to wait.
We're already at the ER. Let's just wait.
Hello there, Sonny.
Hello. How long have you been waiting?
Oh, you won't be going back anytime soon.
Don't wait all day to see a doctor. Go to AFC Urgent Care just behind Starbucks at 4th and Rangeline in Joplin. They accept most insurance, and there's no wait to see a doctor. AFC Urgent Care, the right care right now.
We believe in a world where all children have every opportunity to reach developmental milestones. We are Restore Functional Neurology. We support children from newborn to age 12 with improved behavior, developmental motor skills, and help managing autism and ADHD. If you're looking for gentle, holistic therapy from caring experts, search for Restore Functional Neurology on Facebook. That's Restore Functional Neurology, helping your child thrive.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Catch my show every weekday. It all starts at 2 for honest news, truthful news on News Talk, KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
7:25. That is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bajorquez.
Steve Scott.
Lucas Davis.
And joining us live this morning is KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
All right.
Hey, good morning. I didn't know Lucas was hanging out with us this morning. Yay!
He came in just to talk to you as he now leaves the room again. All right, there he goes. That's an indoor-outdoor cat for you.
I know. I was expecting him, yesterday because it was not much of a good day yesterday.
Well, yesterday we had a lot of that wet stuff coming down from the skies. I think they call it rain.
It's been a while, huh? I should go look and see how long it's been. But yeah, we had a good soaking at the airport. They picked up over an inch of rain, and we still have a little bit of more wet weather today and tonight. And then we'll get back to the sunshine and some warmer temperatures.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, how's the weekend looking as we get closer to the weekend, since we're at the middle of the week right now?
So the weekend's looking pretty good if you have outdoor plans. I don't see any more rain showing up into early next week, so the rain's not going to be an issue. As far as the temperatures go, though, it does warm up a little bit. So we got some fall weather today, which I'm a big fan of, even if it does mean we've got the clouds and the rain today. 74 this afternoon, but that'll clear out of here tomorrow. So sunshine and a nice mild day, 78 the high tomorrow. Friday's around 81, and then Saturday and Sunday the temperature's in the low to mid 80s. So it'll be on the warmer side, but the humidity's low, so it's still quite pleasant overall.
Well, that's great. Now, I will tell you one thing we heard from the Missouri Governor, Mike Kehoe. He announced yesterday that the entire state of Missouri is now under a drought alert. It was a perfect day to announce that when we were getting so much rain.
Well, and I imagine, so there's a organization that monitors the drought conditions across the entire country. And yes, let's see, just about all of Missouri is in abnormally dry or moderate drought. There's a couple of counties in extreme northwestern Missouri that don't have any drought, but I'd say easily 97% of the state is under drought conditions. And that will get updated. Today's Wednesday. We'll see an update to that tomorrow and see if anything improved and how much improvement we've had. But it has been a long stretch of very dry weather, and that does not bode well for things that are typically green in nature.
Now, after we had all that rain yesterday, when do you think we're going to see a lot of sunshine? Do you think it's coming up real soon?
I think tomorrow will turn out to be a nice day. I think we'll see some clouds early on, but then we'll finally get enough dry air that we'll see some sunshine tomorrow. I think it'll continue through the weekend, where you've got more sunshine than anything. So yeah, it's we're going to go back to a long stretch of dry weather, and that's not the ideal situation for our weather pattern, especially when we've been so dry. We'd like to, every couple of days, come on, bring a cold front, give us some rain, get out of here. But that's not going to happen.
That's a shame. KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith, thanks for joining us today.
You bet.
We'll talk to you again tomorrow. That was KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith with that weather outlook. Hey, don't forget, this week, starting today, is Restaurant Week in downtown Joplin. KZRG, we want to do our part to help raise awareness of local restaurants, local eateries, to help promote local business. And so today, and today only, we are giving away a $20 gift card to Krabby's.
All right.
And in honor of giving away a gift card to Krabby's, the only way to win it is to go to open up the KZRG app, click the open mic feature, and leave us an open mic message of your best impression of the crabbiest person I know.
Yeah, me too.
Lucas Davis. Give us your best Lucas Davis impression, followed by your first name and a phone number so we can contact you if you win. Person with the best Lucas Davis impression gets that $20 to Krabby's.
Now, here's the sample of what it should sound like.
Boo.
No, that's not what it should
We're not
sound
doing
like.
the Mr. Krabs impersonation?
No, that wasn't even a good one either.
I don't do Mr. Krabs. I just do Eeyore.
Yeah, that's about right. Hey, coming up at 8:10, we're going to be joined by Tanya Rice. We're going to be talking to her about Jasper Days, an upcoming family-friendly event. And coming up next at 7:40, we're going to be getting into a couple of stories here. One, more info on that whole drought dealio. And number two, a guilty verdict. That's coming up next on News Talk KZRG.
At 7:31, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. Trump changes mind on Ukraine.
Ruth found guilty.
Guilty plea in New York attack plan. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading out for a high of 74 today. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that will be at 7:38. It's cloudy with some drizzle and also patchy fog in parts of the area. 66 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Diamond, 66 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG. President Donald Trump changing his stance again on the war in Ukraine after meeting with the Ukrainian President Zelensky yesterday during the UN General Assembly. With the story, Lucas Tomlinson for News Talk, KZRG.
Russia continues to occupy about 20% of Ukraine. On social media, Trump said he now thinks Ukraine is in a position to take back all of that territory. A big topic of discussion in New York this week was the recent breach of NATO airspace when these armed Russian MiG-31 Foxhounds flew over Estonia for 12 minutes. Trump was asked what NATO should do in the future if this happens again.
Mr. President, do you think that NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft if they enter their airspace?
Yes, I do. Now, last night on Special Report with Brett Baer, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said his relationship has improved with President Trump.
A Florida jury on Tuesday found Ryan Ruth guilty of trying to kill President Trump last year.
December 18th is when Ryan Ruth will be sentenced for attempting to kill President Trump. Deputy U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche told Fox's Martha McCallum he's grateful federal marshals stopped Ruth from stabbing himself with a pen after the verdict.
At this point, I think we all want justice, and justice includes a sentence and a term of imprisonment.
As for what that sentence will be, Blanche says he won't predict what Judge Eileen Cannon will decide.
If you're a defense counsel or Mr. Ruth, you're hoping that the sentence is a number and not letters.
Blanche means the letters and the word life, which the most serious of Ruth's convictions carry. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
A New York City man sentenced to 9 years in prison for plotting a terrorist attack on behalf of the Islamic State.
25-year-old Awais Chowdhury, a naturalized U.S. citizen from Queens, pleaded guilty to attempting to provide material support to ISIS. Prosecutors say that Chowdhury planned knife or bomb attacks at crowded pedestrian sites in Queens after being radicalized by extremist content online. He was arrested while trying to pick up weapons and tactical gear. Chowdhury told undercover agents he wanted to record the bloodshed on video in hopes of inspiring others to commit attacks. The NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch credited law enforcement with stopping what could have been a deadly attack. Ted Linder, Fox News.
66 with clouds at 7:34. News Talk, KZRG.
Though it may not seem like it over the last couple days, the entire state of Missouri is under a drought alert.
And yes, we have seen a decent amount of rainfall over the past several days, but Governor Mike Kehoe deciding to sign an executive order that'll last through the beginning of December. This allows state agencies to step in and direct resources to those that are struggling with the consequences of the somewhat extremely dry conditions. Now, looking ahead at the next week or so, rain chances appear to be very minimal after we see some spotty shower chances this afternoon. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Felony charges filed against a mom and her daughter after a fight at a Webb City bar over the weekend. Police say that Condra Perkins and Aya Ina Howard, both of Wichita. Boy, I messed those up, didn't I? They were arguing before they got into the scene, but it escalated when the officers arrived. Perkins allegedly violently kicked one of the responding officers and tried to assault them with a large rock. Howard allegedly slipped out of the handcuffs and punched the policeman who was escorting her. Both were booked on $50,000 bonds.
A couple of outstanding citizens.
Can't wait to see them next at WrestleMania. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, 66-735, News Talk, KZRG.
The two are in custody after an alleged burglary at a Pittsburgh business early Tuesday morning. 35-year-old Alan Morris and 46-year-old Rosanna Kloss are accused of breaking into the Tractor Supply Company by cutting a hole in their fence. The two took several items from an outside tent and now face multiple charges.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel returned to late-night TV last night, not in the Joplin area, though, after being suspended for comments that he made about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Defiant and tearful Kimmel returned to late-night TV Tuesday night. He didn't apologize, but said he never intended to make light of Charlie Kirk's murder. He also took aim at President Trump, blaming him for his nearly week-long suspension.
The President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke.
President Trump saying on Truth Social, quote, "I can't believe ABC gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. The White House was told the show was canceled." Sue Guzman, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals scored twice in the ninth to beat the Giants 9-8 in Game 2 of their series. Brendan Donovan had 4 hits on the night. Ivan Herrera had 2 hits, including a home run and a team-high 3 RBI, while Alec Burleson had 2 hits and drove in 2. St. Louis and San Francisco finish off their series tonight with an 8:45 first pitch. You can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals opened their series with the Angels with an 8-4 victory. Maikel Garcia had 3 hits and scored 3 runs. Bobby Witt Jr. and Adam Frazier each drove in 2. The Angels and the Royals battled tonight at 8:38. In prep volleyball, Kickapoo earned a 3-0 win over Webb City, Nixa beat Joplin 3-0, and Thomas Jefferson beat Macaulay Catholic 3-0. Lucas Davis, KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 8 o'clock. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
KZRG Storm Tracker Radar. It's got a clean sweep this morning, although we do have reported areas of drizzle and patchy fog in parts of the area. 66 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Carthage, 66 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 7:38.
Another text notification of an AceHardware.com order, son. Can't they just come in and shop?
That's the beauty of it, Dad. This is Mrs. Gable. She's ordering a whole new grill, and she lives in Kansas.
In Kansas, in my day, if they wanted a new grill, they had to drive up here, uphill, both ways, in the snow, and then figure out how to strap it to the roof of their Ford Fairlane.
Well, now, thanks to our fantastic new extended delivery radius, they don't have to do any of that. And since Mrs. Gable is an Ace Rewards member and spending over $50, her delivery is free.
Free delivery? It's only a matter of time before it's delivered by drone.
Garrison and I have been working on that, but for now, it's not just for big items like grills. Paint, plumbing, air filters, and thousands of other items are available at acehardware.com, delivered without any hassle. It's about making things easier for our customers.
I suppose it makes things easier for them. But now, back to these drones.
Okay, there's payload capacity, battery life, ground control.
Okay. For now, let's stick to delivery vans.
Modern convenience and helpful service are available at Hinkle's Ace Hardware. Visit the store or shop at acehardware.com today. Ace Rewards members receive free delivery on $50 or more to our delivery radius.
Hey camper, can't seem to sell a cup of hot cocoa to an Eskimo? Your marketing missing the target?
Well, maybe consumers shouldn't have a target on their back. Maybe they're your friends or future customers. They want to be talked to, not targeted or stalked. Oh, sure, you say sounds swell and all, but what do we talk about? Well, how about them? How's the weather? How's their little kiddos? What's the story, Morning Glory? Advertising will be a company's first intro to the customer. So treat them like they just walked in the door. Give a big old smile, invite them in for a cup of coffee, and then maybe offer them some ideas to help their life. You're not going to sell them every time, but you always make a friend, and friends always talk to friends. So don't be lollygagging. Snag your spot at Brand Camp and learn a whole new way of attracting and keeping customers. Chuck Mefford for better marketing, and I hope I shed some light on it for you.
Join us for Brand Camp, October 9th at the main event in downtown Joplin with free lunch from Rockin' W Barbecue. Reserve your spot now at ZimmerMarketing.com.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang, that one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Join me, Buck Sexton, and our good friend Clay Travis every weekday starting at 11 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
742, Ted Bojorquez.
Steve Scott.
Lucas Davis.
News Talk KZRG. Steve, are we expecting rain today?
We are, but not as much as what we got yesterday. We were expecting between 1 and 3 inches of rain, which we did receive scattered throughout the 4 states. Today, expecting rainfall amounts of 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, except higher amounts possible in some thunderstorms. Today, we're also expecting patchy fog between now and 10 o'clock this morning. Mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, 78. 80 to 81 on Friday with sunshine. Then in the low to mid 80s on Saturday and Sunday with lots of sunshine. So we're getting ready to prepare for more drought.
Yeah, exactly.
No rain.
We'll be keeping a close eye on that for you. Well, I don't know if you heard, but the big news yesterday was 59-year-old Ryan Ruth, the guy that tried to shoot Donald Trump while he was on his golf course in Florida last year. That Ryan Ruth, he was found by a jury to be guilty of trying to assassinate a major presidential candidate, of assaulting a federal officer, and multiple firearms offenses. Guilty.
But when he was he was his own lawyer, and he was giving his closing arguments, he said he never shot the gun at President Trump, so therefore he should be found innocent.
Yeah, that was the weird thing. Yeah, Steve's right. So if you weren't following that story, he decided to waive his right to a lawyer. He was his own lawyer, which was strange. And then, he said, well, technically I never pulled the trigger, so I don't know what the problem is. His daughter, Ryan Ruth's daughter, after the guilty verdict was read, she yelled, quote, "Don't do anything. I will get you out. What the beep? Beep. He didn't hurt anybody. This is not fair. This is all rigged. You guys are beep holes." End quote. And so she also subscribed to the philosophy that technically he didn't hurt anyone, so really no crime was committed. Which, by the way, stupid argument in my mind, because, just because you were bad at committing the crime and just because you were caught and stopped before you committed the crime doesn't mean you're innocent of anything. For instance, if I blow through a red light on Rangeline in Joplin, I don't, and nobody gets hurt, I don't then get to say to the JPD officer that pulls me over, hey, officer, I know I just ran through that red light at 80 miles an hour on Rangeline, but nobody was hurt, so I'm free to go. You're not allowed to do anything to me. No, I still broke a rule. Or at least I tried to break a rule like this guy did. So this argument that, well, nobody was hurt, so we're all fine, everything's good and dandy, that doesn't fly.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. I saw somebody had tweeted out, they go, if a terrorist brings a bomb on an airplane and then the bomb doesn't detonate and the plane lands safely, he doesn't get to just walk away afterwards. He gets arrested. That's not how just because you tried to do a crime and you were bad at it doesn't mean you're exonerated.
We even had one that actually did that with his shoes.
Shoe bomber. That's right. KZRG News Time 7:45. That's why we had to take our shoes off for years and years. But the
I think they got tired of the smell. That's why they decided to let us keep our shoes on.
Right. The who are the airport security? What's their
TSA?
TSA. Thank you. The TSA got rid of that a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So that's great. But in any case, you have Ryan Ruth found guilty of all charges. Like Steve said, him and his daughter both argued he didn't do anything wrong, so he should be fine. And yet a jury of his peers found him guilty.
But then because he was acting as his own lawyer, he had access to, like, ink pens.
That's exactly right. And right after they read that guilty verdict, Ruth reportedly appeared to try and stab himself in the neck with a, what Steve calls, ink pen, as opposed to the traditional graphite pens that we have.
Or
those are called
pens.
Those are called pencils.
Yeah, try to take the old coward's way out. Generally, I would say if you don't want to spend your life in prison, don't try to assassinate the president. I mean, that's
a pretty
that's
good
a good
thought.
rule of thumb.
Good rule
Honestly,
of thumb.
can't do the time, don't do the crime. Pretty simple.
And if you do the crime, don't try to stab yourself in the neck afterwards.
It wasn't Ted, but he said doo-doo.
Lucas said doo-doo. In any case, yeah, basically he tried to stab himself in the neck with a pen. 4 U.S. Marshals had to physically restrain him, which is crazy. Now
wonder if the jury was still in the room when that happened.
Why?
Well, because they were in the room when the relative yelled out her bleeps.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering if he was actually still in the room when that happened with the ink pen.
What would that be indicative to you if they were?
Well, that would make the jury where they couldn't be used in like some other part of the proceedings, possibly.
Oh, why?
Because they witnessed something that was not part of the court hearing.
Oh, so if you are a jury member and you witness something that's not part of the court hearing, you can't be part of any more court
They
hearings?
normally don't let certain things get to the jury because of it might taint their decisions in the future, which if they are going to be involved in the sentencing, which I don't know that they are, but if they are, I wonder if that's going to have any effect.
Interesting. Well, 59-year-old Ryan Ruth, he was found guilty on those 5 federal criminal counts, including attempting to assassinate a major presidential candidate. So, hey, justice was served. That's good to hear.
But wait a minute. The New York Times didn't say that.
What did the New York Times say, Steve?
They said he was not guilty. Whoops.
Yeah, the New York Times accidentally published an article that said he wasn't guilty, which is not an uncommon. First off, it was a mistake. But a lot of publications, they'll write ahead of time various versions of a story that they know is going to come down. And if you think about like a court hearing, either he's guilty or not guilty. So they're going to pre-write 2 different versions and then fill in the specific details later on. That's not abnormal. What is abnormal is the fact that they were so discombobulated that they published the wrong one like a bunch of numbskulls.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Switching gears here, 7:48's the news time. Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe, we had this in the newscast, but in case you missed it, he declared a drought alert in the state of Missouri until December 1st. Now, currently, the U.S. Drought Monitor indicates that all or portions of 85 Missouri counties and the city of St. Louis are experiencing moderate, severe, or extreme drought conditions. Basically, the entire state has some portion of some level of drought except for the very, very tippy top of the left-hand corner.
Yeah, like the Cape Girardeau area. That's in the extreme drought area.
I was saying except for the tippy top of the upper left hand.
It's actually the lower right hand. I've got the map directly.
What's lower right hand?
The extreme drought.
I'm saying that doesn't have drought.
Oh, doesn't have.
Doesn't. So all of it has some sense of drought except for the very tippy top of the left hand corner.
Around St. Joseph.
Right. exactly.
I misheard. I apologize.
So aside from that, everywhere else in Missouri has some level of drought, including, as Steve pointed out, the Cape Girardeau area has extreme drought warnings. So we have that to go off of. Now, in a written statement, Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe said, quote, "While much of our state is anticipating rainfall this week, we expect drought conditions to continue impacting agriculture and waterway navigation. We urge Missourians to report their local conditions in order to help local, state, and federal partners to best understand impacts," end quote. So if this is impacting you, or if you're curious, you can go to newstalkkzrg.com, click on this article, and there are links. There are links that could be very helpful to you regarding information about drought reporting, drought mitigation activities and strategies. If you're a farmer, or if you're someone that just has a garden, or someone that's worried about it, there's a bunch of resources, links to resources that we have on our website, newstalkkzrg.com. KZRG News Time, 7:50.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
As we were just discussing, would-be Trump assassin Ryan Ruth found guilty of trying to assassinate a major presidential candidate, except the New York Times. They accidentally published an article that said the court found him not guilty. Whoops. Yeah, that's legacy media for you.
Number 2.
President Trump said he believes that Ukraine, with the backing of the EU and NATO, could fight and win back all of its land. The president then called Russia a paper tiger and argued they appear to be fighting aimlessly. Does that mean more funding for Ukraine?
Number 1.
Speaking of Donald Trump, pro golf star Scottie Scheffler revealed that Trump regularly sends him congratulatory text messages after winning. Now, Ted does the same thing with me every time I win an argument with Mrs. Steve, which is definitely not that very often.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think is the biggest ripoff of all time? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page. Let us know your thinking. Lucas shot his arm for that microphone button. Let's hear it, Lucas.
Insurance, taxes, you name it.
Lucas says insurance and taxes. I would agree with insurance for sure. We want to know your thinking. Leave us an open mic message or text us at 417-782-1310. That's another way to get your thoughts out here. If you leave us an open mic message, by the way, we'll play it live on air. Coming up, your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
The weather is cooling off, and that means winter is just around the corner. Hi, I'm Brooke with Flames in Joplin, and we want to help you stay warm this winter the smart way with the Low-Pi wood stove. American-made, ultra-efficient, and built to last. Nothing beats a Low-Pi. But what if you could save an additional $2,000 on your Low-Pi wood stove purchase? Sounds amazing, right? I'm talking about the federal tax credit, which is available for any of our incredible Low-Pi wood and pellet burning appliances. But hurry, because the federal tax credit will now be expiring at the end of 2025. That's right, after 2025, it's gone. So if you've been thinking about upgrading your home with a Low-Pi wood stove, now's the time to act. You can still claim the federal tax credit of 30% up to $2,000 on any Low-Pi wood or pellet burning appliances installed through the end of the year. But hurry, the clock is ticking. Come into Flames and let our team help you choose the perfect Low-Pi wood stove and make the most out of the savings while you still can.
Hi, I'm Shane.
And I'm Brooke.
And we've been playing with fire since 1995.
Stop by Flames at 4601 South Range Line, half mile south of I-44.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes.
This is Liberty Tree Guns, the best place to sell your firearms. Walk in with a gun, walk out with money.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh
Liberty Tree Guns. Across from Lowe's in Carthage. Or visit libertytreeguns.com to start your quote today.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes. Team Dental of Joplin, the neighborhood practice for your whole family.
Claim your spot for this limited time deal before it's too late. Team Dental of Joplin is offering 50% off a 2-hour in-office professional whitening service for 4 days only. Get ready for pictures and plenty of time with family and friends this holiday season with a white, confident smile. Thanks to Team Dental of Joplin. Spots are limited and filling fast, so hurry and schedule your appointment today with Team Dental of Joplin. They're the only dental clinic in the 4 states open Saturdays, and you can get in as early as 7 a.m. on weekdays. They're a bilingual, locally owned practice, ready to care for you and your entire family.
I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin. Welcome to the neighborhood practice for your whole family. Learn more at teamdentalofjoplin.com.
Team Dental of Joplin, the neighborhood practice for your whole family.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Travis Garant from USDA explains.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
He explains mitigation tactics available through USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary.
If black vultures are harming your livestock, we can help. Find out more about mitigation tactics and depredation permits at blackvultures.agriculture.mo.gov. That's blackvultures.agriculture.mo.gov.
Hey, Clay Travis here. Join me and Buck Sexton weekdays from 11 till 2 right here on News Talk KZRG. You can depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning Challenge.
Your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
To win, be the first one on the phone with the correct answer to the question at 417-782-1310. 417-782-1310. Ted, what's the question?
Today's question will require you to explore the deep recesses of your mind into your childhood memories. What color is the little engine in the children's book, The Little Engine That Could? You know The Little Engine That Could. What color was he? 417-782-1310. He thought he can, he thought he can, he thought he can, and he could. Can you remember what color he is?
And then he got canned.
417-782-1310. What color was the little engine that could? Steve, we're giving away a hot item prize. What is it?
It is a complimentary taco plus chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
News Talk KZRG, what is your guess?
Red.
Red, great guess, but no, it's not red. What color is the little engine that could? Red is not the right answer. KZRG, do you have the right answer?
Blue.
That's exactly right. Blue. The little engine who could was blue. Who do we got here?
This is Lloyd.
Hey, Lloyd, what's your favorite radio station?
1310, man.
Hey, love to hear it, Lloyd. Love to hear it. What's that, Lloyd?
It's the only one I listen to.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Hey, Lloyd, don't go anywhere, man. We'll be with you in just a second here, and you have just won a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos. Stay on the line for us here, Lloyd, if you don't mind. Yeah, blue. The little engine who could was blue. Hey, by the way, don't forget, speaking of, complimentary tacos, Ghetto Tacos, local restaurants, this week is local restaurant week in downtown Joplin, and we want to do our part to help celebrate Restaurant Week in downtown Joplin. So we are giving away today a $20 gift card to Krabby's in Joplin. Only one way to win. Download the KZRG app and leave us an open mic message with the best impression of the crabbiest person you and I know.
Lucas
Davis.
Humbug.
Leave us a Lucas Davis impression followed by your name and phone number so we can contact you if you win. And the best impression will get themselves a $20 gift card to Krabby's in Joplin.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff,
And
Maynard.
we'll also play it live on air tomorrow when we announce the winner. Coming up, breaking news, 3 shot at a Texas ice facility. This breaking right now, 3 shot at an ice facility. That's coming up.
The 4 states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 8 o'clock.
This is a Fox News alert. A shooting at a federal immigration enforcement facility in Dallas, Texas. I'm Dave Anthony.
ICE telling me in no clearer way that they call this, quote, a clear attack on ICE.
After much protested ICE immigration raids targeting those here illegally committing crimes, Fox News' Griff Jenkins also reports.
Shots were fired into the sally port of this facility along the freeway there in Dallas, and the ICE confirms that the shooter is down, a self-inflicted wound, and that 3 individuals have been hit.
Fox 4 in Dallas is just reporting that the gunman, who was on a rooftop, is dead, and one of the 3 people shot is dead, the other 2 critically injured. Jimmy Kimmel went back on the air last night and got emotional, returning from a suspension over what he said about Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin.
It was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man.
Adding he never intended to blame any specific group for the actions of a disturbed individual either.
But the spokesman for Kirk's Turning Point USA organization is responding, quote, not good enough, Jimmy. It's simple. Here's what you need to say. I'm sorry for saying the shooter was MAGA. He was not. He was of the left. I apologize for the Kirk family for lying. Please accept my sincere apology. I will do better. I was wrong. Kimmel said he was touched deeply by Erica Kirk's forgiveness of her husband's killer.
Fox's Brian Yennis. Kimmel also spoke out for free speech, thanking his supporters and some conservatives who were critical of his suspension. He got a standing ovation saying President Trump can't take a joke. The president posted on Truth Social, Kimmel shows Democrat garbage. In another post, the president called Russia a paper tiger, adding he thinks Ukraine is in a position to win back all of its territory that Russia has taken in the war. This after the president met at the UN with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. We're heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that'll be at 8:08. Clouds with some scattered areas of drizzle and patchy fog. 66 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Webb City, 66 in Joplin, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk, KZRG. The entire state of Missouri is under a drought alert.
And yes, we have seen a decent amount of rainfall over the past several days, but Governor Mike Kehoe deciding to sign an executive order that'll last through the beginning of December. This allows state agencies to step in and direct resources to those that are struggling with the consequences of the somewhat extremely dry conditions. Now, looking ahead at the next week or so, rain chances appear to be very minimal after we see some spotty shower chances this afternoon. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Is there a link between Tylenol's main ingredient and autism? The Trump administration warns about chronic use of acetaminophen during pregnancy. Southwest Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson applauds the new guidance.
I think the left is overreacting by saying that they're taking this away. Why? What's wrong with giving patients more information so they can make an educated decision?
Health officials are split on the claim, as some suggest a vitamin B9 folate could treat some forms of autism.
Are you a small business owner in Joplin and want to mingle with other local entrepreneurs? Maybe you're looking to network and make new contacts. Well, you're in luck because the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce is revving up for a morning of networking and fun at its Leads Group Quarterly Mixer, set for 9 o'clock this Friday in the morning at the newly opened B&B Theaters Joplin 7, empowered by Zimmer Marketing. Joplin Chamber of Commerce Vice President Aaron Slifka stopped by the KZRG Morning Newswatch and told us,
but this is for people who aren't plugged into the chamber or not plugged into a lease group. This is a great opportunity to see the power of networking and community, and we hope people come out to check out what Lee's Group and the Joplin Chamber is all about.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It's cloudy at 66. Now going on 8:05. News Talk, KZRG.
Charges filed in a Northeast Oklahoma cold case. Dustin Ray Carver went missing in Delaware County in 2014, and his remains were found in a burn pile. New leads over a decade later have found that 42-year-old James Larson Jr. and 40-year-old Penny Larson were responsible for Carver's death. First-degree murder charges have been filed.
A woman from southwest Missouri sentenced to nearly 5 years in federal prison for scheming to defraud Elvis Presley's family by trying to auction off his Graceland property. 54-year-old Lisa Finley of Kimberling City falsely claimed that Presley's daughter borrowed $3.8 million from a bogus private lender and had pledged Graceland as collateral for the loan before her death. She then threatened to sell Graceland to the highest bidder if Presley's family didn't pay a $2.85 million settlement. Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals scored twice in the ninth to beat the Giants 9-8 in Game 2 of their series. Brendan Donovan had 4 hits on the night. Ivan Herrera had 2 hits, including a home run and a team-high 3 RBI, while Alec Burleson had 2 hits and drove in 2. St. Louis and San Francisco finish off their series tonight with an 8:45 first pitch. You can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals opened their series with the Angels with an 8-4 victory. Maikel Garcia had 3 hits and scored 3 runs. Bobby Witt Jr. and Adam Frazier each drove in 2. The Angels and the Royals battled tonight at 8:38. In prep volleyball, Kickapoo earned a 3-0 win over Webb City, Nixa beat Joplin 3-0, and Thomas Jefferson beat Macaulay Catholic 3-0. Lucas Davis, KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's absolutely free of charge. It's available at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news, 8:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Some drizzle this morning, showers and thunderstorms as well, but not as much rain as yesterday. 74 today, sunny tomorrow, 78. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather's a service of Indigo Sky Casino, your premier gaming destination with plenty of cash and prizes, live weekend entertainment, and delicious food and beverages inside Rock and Brews Concert Bar and Restaurant. For details, visit IndigoSkyCasino.com.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. It is 68 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 68 in Galena, 68 in Joplin. News Talk, KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, it's going on 8:08.
If you're looking to build your barn-dominium, house, or your dream garage, we need to talk. It's very important to us at Settler Structures that you're informed, educated, and avoid mistakes. That's why we take the time to understand you, your wants and needs, and can design the perfect custom space you deserve. We'd love to be your building partner, but even if you have a builder, let's visit just to make sure you're started on the right path. Learn more at settlerstructures.com. 417-SETTLER.
Living with everyday pain is like having a voice that always says, no, you can't do that. No, you better sit this one out. It's no way to live. So if pain is affecting you, see how Relief Factor can help get you back to life on your terms. One where you say yes a lot more. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor's unique formula of natural ingredients does not just mask pain, it helps reduce or eliminate it for good. Whether it's your back, neck, joints, or muscles, Relief Factor can help you, as it has for so many others. So call 1-800-4RELIEF and give Relief Factor's 3-week quick start a try. It's only $19.95, less than $1 a day to get your life back. Just go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. And see how you can say yes to more of everything you want.
When we arrived, the customer was panicked. He had an event starting soon and he was having serious problems with his power. In a few short hours, we had him hooked up and running. And this guy, who was at his wit's end, charged at our technician with his arms reached out and gave him a huge hug. At JB Electric, we love it when we can save the day for a neighbor. As always, we operate by the JB standards of excellence. One of those standards is caring for our community. And when we are getting hugs, we think we are taking good care of our neighbors because they probably wouldn't hug a stranger.
When the lights go out or your breaker won't stop tripping, you don't need a stranger, you need a neighbor. I'm Joshua Bloyd from JB Electric. We live here, our kids go to school here, and we're proud to serve our community with the JB Electric standards of excellence. That means we show up on time, we fix it right the first time, and keep your family safe. Need it done right and fixed fast? That's a job for JB. Call 417-647-3100 or visit gojbelectric.com.
News, talk, commentary, and hard truths. All those can be heard when you tune into the Mark Levin Show every weekday from 5 to 8 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
8:10, that is the KZRG News Time. Ted Borges.
And Steve Scott.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Joining us live this morning is Tanya, here to talk to us about Jasper Days. Tanya, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I appreciate your time. Now, Tanya, Jasper Days, it's coming up. It's pretty cool, but for those that aren't familiar with what it is, tell us all about it.
So it's just something we put together for the community. We do it every year. Kind of got a little lax a little after COVID, like everything did. We're trying to build it back up. It actually kicks off tonight and goes through Sunday. Tonight we have our community worship in the park at 6. And then after that we have Jasper's Got Talent, which is the talent show that we are bringing back this year. And that will be at about 7, just right after the community worship at the park.
Wow, that's pretty cool. A talent show. What are some of the talents that are going to be there?
Well, we don't really know yet. It's just, come and perform. It's a $5 entry fee. There's trophies, and we actually have Shannon Becker's going to be one of our judges.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And, just really whatever you want to do.
Right. All right. Are good looks a talent? Could I enter and just stand there
absolutely.
and look
100% you'd win.
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Love to hear that.
Better not tell him that. He'll be there.
It's Tanya with Jasper Days here at KZRG. And so it's a community event. It's to bring people together. Where is this taking place?
So on Grand Avenue in Jasper, which is just kind of the main drag where we have Grand Avenue Pizza, and the park is just at the end of that road, and that's where the events are tonight. The main event is Saturday. We started off with the parade. The parade will be at 3, and it just goes from the school and just down Grand and just kind of makes a square, and that really kind of starts it off. We have some stuff in the morning, baby show and Little Miss and Mr. stuff, but and actually our VFW does a breakfast Saturday morning. And they're just there on Grand also.
Yeah. And that's what's really cool about this event, Jasper Days, is that it's days. It's not just day, right? And so you have events lined up today, tomorrow, all the way through Saturday.
Yes. Today, like I said, we have the community worship. And then tomorrow we have the SMB community cookout. The bank provides food for the community. And then we don't have anything Friday because it is our homecoming. So, everyone will be busy doing that.
Right.
And then, like I said, the Saturday, the VFW breakfast starts off at 7:30 and it goes till 10. And the VFW has a lot of stuff planned. They have a rifle raffle, and they are going to have vendors in their location also. And they will have patriotic stuff set up so you can do photo shoots and stuff. It's really neat.
That is so cool. It's Tanya here on News Talk KZRG. We're talking about Jasper Days kicking off today. Who's invited to this, Tanya?
Everybody is invited, not just people from Jasper. We'd love to have everybody from all around come and see. We'll have a lot of vendors, a lot of food trucks there. We actually have a band performing Saturday night, and I don't remember the name right now. I'm sorry.
I think it's Steve's and the Scots. Is that right?
No, actually, it's Corey Timmons out of Lamar. It's his band Treaty Oak Revival or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't remember right off the top of my head, but they're a really good band. They play a lot in Tulsa, and they'll be there Saturday night performing, and they'll be down at the park.
Nice. Jasper Days kicking off today. I also saw that there's going to be a tractor pull. Those are always so fun. I love watching those.
Oh, yes. Yep. That ends our Jasper Days festivities, and that is actually Sunday at 11 a.m. is when the Charles Schlichting Memorial Tractor Pull is.
That is so cool. Now, for some of these events like the talent show, the tractor pull, the Little Miss and Little Mister, can people still sign up to participate in this?
The Little Mister and Little Miss, no, because they actually have been selling raffle tickets, and that's how they decide the winner. You can still do the baby show, just come Saturday morning, and the tractor pull, just show up Sunday. And you can still enter in all that. And the talent show, of course, just come tonight. We're also having a pickleball tournament on Saturday, and we need more players for that. So contact me, and we will get you signed up for that.
Nice. And so that's the fun thing about this. You can just show up and show out with your friends, family, have a good time for the tractor pull. Just bring your good attitude. No, we don't need to bring our own tractors, do we?
Yeah, probably. That would probably be a good idea to bring your own tractor if you want to pull.
All right. Sounds good. It's Tanya with Jasper Days here on News Talk KZRG. So if people do want to sign up or learn more, where can they go, Tanya?
We have a Facebook page. It is just Jasper Days. You can find us on Facebook. All the list of everything we're doing is on there, and anyone you need to contact, their information is on there. And yeah, just feel free.
Nice. We're at a news time of 8:15. And Tanya, is there anything else you think people should know about Jasper Days? Either some of the events or how much of a good time it is?
It is a great time. A small town, we all get together, we have a good time. But everything that we're doing it's just a lot of fun. And like I said, the VFW has a lot going on this year, and always love to support them guys. So just come out and see us and have a good time.
Yep. Come out, show up, show out, have fun. And it's great, too, for the kids because they just run around and tucker out.
Yes. Like I said, most of the events are at the park. So, there's swings and playground equipment and, all of that is just right there. So they're safe and happy and having a good time, and so are the adults.
Nice. It's Tanya with Jasper Days. One more time, Tanya, when is this happening? Where is this happening?
We kick off tonight at 6 p.m. at the park on Grand Avenue. That is with our community worship. Right after that, we will have Jasper's Got Talent, which is our talent show. And we have events Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So come out and see us.
It's going to be a blast. Check out their Facebook page for all the details. Tanya, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
We'll talk to you again soon. Coming up, a look at technology with Kim Commando on News Talk KZRG. And don't forget, Chris Plant joining us at 9. Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
When we arrived, the customer was panicked. He had an event starting soon, and he was having serious problems with his power. In a few short hours, we had him hooked up and running. And this guy, who was at his wit's end, charged at our technician with his arms reached out and gave him a huge hug. At JB Electric, we love it when we can save the day for a neighbor. As always, we operate by the JB Standards of Excellence. One of those standards is caring for our community. And when we are getting hugs, we think we are taking good care of our neighbors, because they probably wouldn't hug a stranger.
When the lights go out or your breaker won't stop tripping, you don't need a stranger, you need a neighbor. I'm Joshua Bloyd from JB Electric. We live here, our kids go to school here, and we're proud to serve our community with the JB Electric Standards of Excellence. That means we show up on time, we fix it right the first time, and keep your family safe. Need it done right and fixed fast? That's a job for JB. Call 417-647-3100 or visit gojbelectric.com.
It's a new school year. That means new classes, new teachers, and new opportunities. Greet the year with a confident smile thanks to Invisalign at Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics. Right now, you can get Invisalign, a free set of retainers, complimentary whitening trays, and gel for just $4,300. You'll ace back to school with a smile that shines with help from Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics. Visit mcdo.dental to learn more and book your appointment today. Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics, where cosmetic dentistry meets radiance.
Get ready, ladies. Football is back. And here at iPoc Electric, it's time to prep for the season.
Please don't tell me that you're trying to Tim the Toolman Taylor it again.
Ooh, like football helmet hard hats?
Nope, we've asked before. The guy's already said no. He's about to say something boring like breaker boxes.
Hey, breakers are exciting. Imagine the game's on the line, and then your TV goes poof. That's why we fix your panels before they throw a flag on game day.
See? Boring.
And the best idea yet, Friday night at the high school game, I'm going to take my shirt off and paint iPoc Electric right across my belly.
No, think of the children. Your belly's not a billboard, Dad. It's a Jumbotron.
Or, and hear me out, we just wear our iPoc Electric t-shirts like normal people.
Fine, but remember, if your lights flicker, your breaker fumbles, or your TV throws an interception, don't panic. Just iPoc it with iPoc Electric and Solar.
Find us at iPocElectric.com. That's IPOCK Electric.com.
I'm Hal Cheeseball with the news. Our top story tonight is a local hurricane. Let's send it out to our meteorologist on the streets, Jim Windy.
You won't believe it, Hal, but we're actually seeing people rushing into the 3 hurricanes that we have in our area.
Wow, Jim, 3? Where are these hurricanes?
Well, we have 2 in Carthage, one by Walmart and the other on Central, and the 3rd is near the airport in Webb City.
Strange. And why are people driving into them?
Everyone says they love how clean it makes their car, Hal.
It's hurricane season, and now is the time to sign up for your unlimited wash membership to Hurricane Car Wash. Get daily washes in the soft touch or touch-free bays 24/7 at all 3 of their locations. This is your warning. Download the Touch 4 Wash app today or find out more at hurricanecarwash.net. When the only thing strong enough to fight the dirt is a hurricane. Hurricane Car Wash.
This nightmare could have happened yesterday all across New York City, causing panic and havoc and even loss of life. And it could still happen anywhere, putting millions of Americans at risk. I'm Kim Commando for NetSuite. Download the free CFO's Guide to Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning right now at netsuite.com/Kim. I say could have happened because while President Trump was speaking at the UN, the U.S. Secret Service was busting a very small but powerful, sophisticated telecommunications network. It was ready to flood every cell phone within 70 miles of the UN with 30 million text messages per minute. 911 would be unreachable. The entire network paralyzed. Anything, everything connected to the internet down. Secret Service captured 300 SIM servers and 100,000 SIM cards. We dodged a bullet. No word yet on who was behind it, but this is certain. The enemy is already here. Stay tech ahead by signing up for my free newsletter at getkim.com. What does the future hold for business? Ask 9 experts and you'll get 10 answers. Rates rising or falling, inflation being up or down. Can someone please invent a crystal ball? Until then, over 42,000 businesses have future-proofed their business with NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one fluid platform. With one unified business management suite, there's one source of truth, giving you the visibility and control you need to make quick decisions. With real-time insights and forecasting, you're peering into the future with actionable data. When you're closing the books in days, not weeks, you're spending less time looking backward and more time on what's next. And speaking of opportunity, you can now download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/Kim. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/Kim, netsuite.com/Kim.
Every weeknight starting at 8 p.m., join me, Rich Valdez, for your latest news and politics on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
8:23. That is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bojorquez.
And Steve Scott.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. Streaming live as well on the KZRG app. Totally free to download in the App Store. And also, of course, on your smart speaker. Steve, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith had joined us about an hour ago. What was she telling us about the weather again?
Well, yesterday we received between 1 and 3 inches of rain in most of the area, which caused some flash flooding in parts of the area. But today we've got a chance of some more showers and thunderstorms. We're only expecting between a tenth and a quarter of an inch of rain. That should be wrapping up after today at about 7 o'clock tonight. High today, 74. Tomorrow, 78 with mostly sunny. And then sunny on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The high should be around 80 on Friday. Low to mid-80s on Saturday and Sunday, so it's going to be a great weekend, but it will be drying out for the time being. So that's the reason why there's a possibility of drought hitting the states of Missouri.
That's exactly right. And we'll be keeping a very close eye on it for you all day today. Our eyes stay on the skies to keep you up to date so long as your ears are on FM 102.9, 105.9 AM 1310, KZRG News Time 825. Well, a breaking news story that we've been tracking for you this morning as it's breaking just really like an hour ago, it seems like. There was a shooting at an ICE detention facility in Texas. Now, we are getting some conflicting reports, but again, this is happening live, so as information starts pouring out, some information will be corrected as it goes. In KZRG, we will be at the top of the leaderboard of correcting anything we get wrong. But from what we do know is that there was a shooting at an ICE facility in Dallas today, this morning. At least 3 individuals were injured. And reportedly, this happened as ICE officers were transferring detainees into the facility. Now, we also have a report that the shooter died due to a self-inflicted wound.
Now, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has confirmed there were multiple fatalities in the shooting. There was a shooting this morning at the Dallas ICE. This is a quote. There was a shooting this morning at the Dallas ICE detention facility, unquote. Noem wrote on X, details, quote, are still emerging, but we can confirm there were multiple injuries and fatalities. The shooter is deceased by a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Yeah. Now, where it gets conflicting is there was an earlier report that implied that an ICE agent was injured, and now we're getting reports that say no ICE agents were shot or injured. So we're still trying to parcel that out as some of this information comes through here. Vice President J.D. Vance already taking to social media and said that this shooting at this ICE facility this very morning in Texas is an offensive attack on law enforcement that must stop. Which, I mean, we now have laws in states like California that are banning law enforcement agents from using masks and covering their face. Meanwhile, at the very same time, it seems the left is ramping up their anti-law enforcement rhetoric, and we now have shootings at ICE facilities. We have Christian conservative activists being assassinated, and at the same time, they want these cops to just have to have their face out there where anyone can track them down at any time.
I would really love to see a California state law enforcement officer or a county law enforcement officer arrest a federal law enforcement officer because they're wearing a mask during an operation. That would be great. I bet that'd go over real well. I would suspect in that case the local law enforcement officer would get arrested and detained for interfering with federal law enforcement.
Right, exactly. Or maybe they'll do a citizen's arrest or something. I don't know. Now, this ICE facility in question is in northwest Dallas. It appears the FBI office in Dallas now responding to the scene, so this is now becoming an FBI investigation as well as local PD. There are an absurd number of cop cars in front of that ICE facility. I'm looking at it on Twitter right now. Absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty. J.D. Vance also wrote on X, quote, I'm praying for everyone hurt in this attack and for their families. Again, we don't know exactly who was injured. We're still parceling that out. Most up-to-date reports implying that no ICE officers were injured, but we have multiple fatalities. At least 3 were shot, one of which was the shooter who has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Obviously, it is way too early to even pretend like we can guess as to what the motive for this gunman was.
Yeah, it'll be a while to try and get it figured out, but I'm sure they will get it figured out.
I have no doubt about that. FBI now on the scene, now investigating. KZRG, we're going to be keeping you up to date today, all day long today, with updates and things that are going on as this story starts to sort of unravel. So just stay tuned to FM 102.9, 105.9 AM 1310. We'll have updates for you as they become available. Hey, on a slightly more upbeat note, to give you a little bit of news topic whiplash here, locally this week is Restaurant Week in downtown Joplin. Hey, look at that. Your chance to support local restaurants, local eateries, and by doing so, supporting the local economy, which everyone loves supporting the economy, right?
They certainly do.
Gotta love the economy.
Gotta love the local restaurants.
Local restaurants, local economy. Look at that. So today, KZRG, we're doing our part to try and support the local economy. We are giving away a $20 gift card to Krabby's in Joplin.
Good stuff.
And the way to win this $20 for Krabby's is to give us your best impression of the crabbiest person you and I know, Lucas Davis.
That's putting it mildly.
Leave us an open mic message with your best Lucas Davis impression, and leave us in that open mic message your name and a phone number to call you so we can let you know that you won if you win. And we'll play your Lucas Davis impression live on air. $20 to Krabby's for the best open mic message on the KZRG app of the best Lucas Davis impression, and that $20 to Krabby's is yours. Coming up after the news in about 10 minutes here at around 8:40, we're going to be getting into this kind of goofy story about a woman from Missouri trying to play 6D chess. That's coming up next on News Talk KZRG.
At 8:30, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. At least 3 shot at ICE facility. Trump changes mind on Ukraine. Ruth found guilty. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 8:38. It's cloudy with some drizzle, some patchy fog in parts of the area. 66 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Carl Junction, 66 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk KZRG. At least 3 have been reportedly shot at an ICE facility in Dallas, Texas. Griff Jenkins has the latest for News Talk KZRG.
Fox can confirm through ICE sources that there was this attack this morning at the Dallas facility. Shots were fired into the sally port of this facility along the freeway there in Dallas, and the ICE confirms that the shooter is down, a self-inflicted wound, and that 3 individuals have been hit, their condition unknown. ICE telling me that they call this, quote, a clear attack on ICE. This shooter apparently fired indiscriminately into the sally port. Unclear whether ICE officers or detainees or who may have been injured.
President Donald Trump once again changing his stance on the war in Ukraine after meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky yesterday during the UN General Assembly. Lucas Tomlinson with an update.
Russia continues to occupy about 20% of Ukraine. On social media, Trump said he now thinks Ukraine is in a position to take back all of that territory. A big topic of discussion in New York this week was the recent breach of NATO airspace when these armed Russian MiG-31 Foxhounds flew over Estonia for 12 minutes. Trump was asked what NATO should do in the future if this happens again.
Mr. President, do you think that NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft if they enter their airspace?
Yes, I do. Now, last night on Special Report with Brett Baer, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said his relationship has improved with President Trump.
A Florida jury yesterday found Ryan Ruth guilty of trying to kill President Trump last year.
December 18th is when Ryan Ruth will be sentenced for attempting to kill President Trump. Deputy U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche told Fox's Martha McCallum he's grateful federal marshals stopped Ruth from stabbing himself with a pen after the verdict.
At this point, I think we all want justice, and justice includes a sentence and a term of imprisonment.
As for what that sentence will be, Blanche says he won't predict what Judge Eileen Cannon will decide.
If you're a defense counsel or Mr. Ruth, you're hoping that the sentence is a number and not letters.
Blanche means the letters and the word life, which the most serious of Ruth's convictions carry. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
On your smart speaker, FM 102.9, 105.9, and AM 1310, News Talk KZRG 66 at 8:34.
Well, pretty much the entire state of Missouri is under a drought alert.
And yes, we have seen a decent amount of rainfall over the past several days, but Governor Mike Kehoe deciding to sign an executive order that'll last through the beginning of December. This allows state agencies to step in and direct resources to those that are struggling with the consequences of the somewhat extremely dry conditions. Now, looking ahead at the next week or so, rain chances appear to be very minimal after we see some spotty shower chances this afternoon. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Felony charges filed against a mother and her daughter after a fight at a Webb City bar over the weekend. Police say that Condra Perkins and Ayanna Howard, both of Wichita, were arguing before they got to the scene, but it escalated when officers arrived. Perkins allegedly violently kicked one of the responding officers and tried to assault them with a large rock. Howard allegedly slipped out of the handcuffs and punched the policeman who was escorting her. Both were booked on $50,000 bonds. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It's cloudy, some scattered drizzle, some scattered patchy fog, 66, 835, News Talk KZRG.
2 in custody after an alleged burglary at a Pittsburgh business early yesterday morning. 35-year-old Alan Morris and 46-year-old Rosanna Kloss are being accused of breaking into the Tractor Supply Co. by cutting a hole in their fence. The two then allegedly took several items from an outside tent and are now facing multiple charges.
Jimmy Kimmel returned to late-night television last night after being suspended for comments that he made about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Defiant and tearful Kimmel returned to late-night TV Tuesday night. He didn't apologize, but said he never intended to make light of Charlie Kirk's murder. He also took aim at President Trump, blaming him for his nearly week-long suspension.
The President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke.
President Trump saying on Truth Social, quote, "I can't believe ABC gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back." The White House was told the show was canceled. Sue Guzman, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals scored twice in the ninth to beat the Giants 9-8 in Game 2 of their series. Brendan Donovan had 4 hits on the night. Ivan Herrera had 2 hits, including a home run and a team-high 3 RBI, while Alec Burleson had 2 hits and drove in 2. St. Louis and San Francisco finish off their series tonight with an 8:45 first pitch. You can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals opened their series with the Angels with an 8-4 victory. Maikel Garcia had 3 hits and scored 3 runs. Bobby Witt Jr. and Adam Frazier each drove in 2. The Angels and the Royals battled tonight at 8:38. In prep volleyball, Kickapoo earned a 3-0 win over Webb City, Nixa beat Joplin 3-0, and Thomas Jefferson beat Macaulay Catholic 3-0. Lucas Davis, KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news, 9 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, 78. Friday, warming up, 81 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning, although we are getting some reports of some drizzle and patchy fog in parts of the 4 states. 66, and that's in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Galena, 66 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, now 8:38.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Okay, class. Today we're going to talk about what you'd like to be when you grow up. Remember, this is America, 1973. You can be anything that you want. Ron, how about you go first?
That's easy.
When I grow up, I want to be a chief carpetologist.
A chief carpetologist? What is that?
That's someone who every day helps people have the floors of their dreams in their homes and businesses. And I get to use a tape measure and a hammer too.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Fast forward to the present, and here I am, an actual real-life chief carpetologist at Tyler's Carpet in Neosho. And 6-year-old me was right. Every day we do help people in the 4 states get the beautiful new hardwood, carpet, or vinyl flooring in their home or business that truly stands out and exceeds their expectations. Come see us today for all your flooring needs at Tyler's Carpet in Neosho, and remember, keep the chief in mind.
Carpetologist, that is.
Dr. Collins & Associates are Missouri licensed general dentists. They are not licensed in Missouri as specialists in the advertised dental specialty of prosthodontics.
There's an old saying that claims patience is the companion of wisdom. And many times that's true. But not when it comes to your new dentures. You've waited long enough to eat your favorite foods. You haven't smiled with your teeth in years. The wait is over when you go with Mid-America Dental Center. They are the pioneers of same-day service, so you can walk away with your new smile the same day. No waiting for days or weeks on your dentures. No extra days off of work. You waited long enough. Get started today at midamericadental.com and learn how you can walk away with same-day dentures.
I'm Brian George, CEO of Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center, just off of I-44, exit 44, and at midamericadental.com. Changing lives and making smiles at dental centers.
Our best for less in a day at Dental Center.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little ad does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Want to know what's really going on? Then join me, Chris Plant, every weekday from 9 to 11 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Wednesday morning, Ted Bojorquez
and Steve Scott.
KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith had joined us a little more than an hour ago. She gave us a look at weekday weather. Steve, what was she telling us?
Well, yesterday we had a lot of the areas between 1 and 3 inches of rain, but not that much today. We're expecting rain and to end about 7 o'clock tonight. New rainfall amounts today between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch, except for higher amounts possible in some thunderstorms. High today should be around 78. Or 74, and then tomorrow the high should be 78 with mostly sunny. It'll be sunny on Friday with a high of 80. Saturday and Sunday, the high is going to be in the low to mid 80s with lots of sunshine, so the rain is going away for at least a while. That means the drought could be coming back on in the state of Missouri.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll be keeping a close eye on it for you. Well, we've been following along with some breaking news that broke just about an hour ago. We've been following along for you. There was a shooting at a Texas ice facility just this very morning. What we know so far is it happened. There are multiple injured, multiple fatalities have been confirmed, and the shooter has died as a result of a self-inflicted wound.
Now,
now we have an update, don't we, Steve?
Yes, we do. High-ranking Dallas Police Department sources told Fox News that the shooting occurred at roughly 6:30 local time this morning, so it would have been around 6:30 our time. They say no law enforcement officers were injured, but that 3 detainees were shot, 2 were killed. And that shooting was happening at the Dallas ICE detention facility, according to Noam. She wrote it on X. Quote, details are still emerging, but we can confirm there were multiple injuries and fatalities. The shooter's deceased by a self-inflicted gunshot wound, unquote.
Yeah, and Noem, by the way, if you're not familiar, that's Kristi Noem, who is the Homeland Security Secretary. She had said that. So we're going to have more details for you on it as they become available. From reports that we have thus far, the shooting took place as ICE officers were transferring detainees into the facility. What exactly the motivation was, way too early to tell. So we're not even going to pretend to try and speculate. We just don't know. We're just giving you the info that is coming out right now. And there's definitely a bit of a fog of war happening around this. And so we're not going to know a lot of things until later on once this gets parceled out. What we do know, though, is that the FBI office in Dallas now on the scene and is going to be an active part of investigating this whole situation. So News Talk KZRG, we'll have updates for you all day on this, and I know Chris Plant is going to have a lot to say on it. He'll be here at 9. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton also joining us today. No doubt in my mind they'll have a lot to say on it as well. Clay and Buck, by the way, today here on KZRG, they're going to be joined by Jim Jordan, famous Republican Jim Jordan out of Ohio. They'll also be joined live by Florida Senator Rick Scott as well.
Those will be great interviews.
Yeah, precisely. As opposed to Steve Scott, a.k.a. Great Scott. Hey, here's a kind of a goofy story. This is something that when I read, I thought there's no way this is real. As it turns out, it is, and it's hilarious and insane.
I remember when we were reporting on the attempt to try to sell Graceland by this the person that has been sentenced.
Right,
now.
And so Steve, what Steve is alluding to here, a woman from Missouri sentenced just yesterday to more than 4 years in federal prison for scheming to defraud Elvis Presley's Graceland by trying to auction it off.
Yeah, and when she tried to auction it off, it was getting down to the nitty-gritty, and a judge finally put the kibosh on it.
Exactly. Now, it's not even alleged. She's been convicted, and she's been sentenced to more than 4 years in prison. Lisa Janine Findley is this woman's name. She was sentenced just yesterday to 4 years and 9 months in prison and additional 3 years after she gets out. She basically, essentially what happened is, I mean, the whole thing is pretty wild. Basically, she claimed falsely that Presley's daughter, before she died last year, borrowed more than $3 million from a private lender that is made up. This woman from Missouri made a fake private lender, falsely claimed that Elvis's daughter borrowed millions of dollars from her and put up Graceland as collateral for the loan, and the only person that would know about this has died. So so this woman, this Missouri woman, thought she'd be able to get away with it.
Yeah, she sure did.
But unfortunately, they then went through the documents and found very quickly that it was all bogus, including using a notary that said, I have no idea what this is. I didn't sign this. I have no clue what's going on here. Prosecutors say that she tried to auction it off to the highest bidder after the Presley family refused to give her millions of dollars. So basically, she was essentially trying to steal it from them.
And what's weird is she's actually from the southwest Missouri area, from Kimberling City near Branson.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this woman who's been convicted, she posed as 3 different people allegedly involved with this fake lender. She fabricated loan documents. She even went as far as to publish a fake foreclosure notice in a Memphis newspaper announcing the auction of Graceland. This happening in May of last year. I mean, she was going all in on this. She wasn't joking around.
No.
So a judge obviously stopped it after Presley's granddaughter sued, saying, what the heck is going on? Experts came out and they said they were completely baffled at this attempt to sell off one of America's most famous properties. I mean, it's not like it was some random house that had been sitting, in some, rundown part of Carthage or Joplin or Webb City or something. Right. This is a famous piece of property, a part of American history, really.
Yeah, not only is it a famous piece of property, it also has Elvis's grave there.
Right. But wait, Steve.
There's more.
Oh, you know it. After the scheme fell apart, this woman from Missouri scheming to try and auction off Graceland, Right. Which is a ridiculous notion in of itself.
Right.
But after the scheme fell apart, once investigators started poking around and realizing this is bogus, this woman who was convicted of this crime from Missouri, Lisa Findley, she then tried to make it look like the real person responsible was a Nigerian identity thief.
Oh, really?
She tried to make it look like a Nigerian identity thief stole her identity and used her identity to then create a fake lending organization, to then make it look like this Nigerian identity thief used her name to threaten the Presley family, to threaten to attempt to auction it off to try and get millions of dollars. It wasn't me, officer. It was just someone that looked like me and also is in Nigeria and stole my identity.
Wow, that almost sounds like it'd be impossible to find the person from Nigeria that was trying to allegedly do all this.
Oh, it sounds like exactly that's what was happening. So not only did she forge her way into the situation, she then tried to forge her way out of it. And unfortunately, neither attempt worked.
It would have been easier just to hire Shaggy, the rapper, and have him sing "It Wasn't Me."
I believe he was the key witness.
Oh, okay.
The defense called Shaggy to the stand, to which he said,
"It wasn't me."
And then the defense said, "We rest, Your Honor. That's all we have." No, just kidding. So anyway, this woman's going to be doing 4 years and 9 months in jail for trying to auction off Graceland.
Wow.
I mean, that's just insane. That's like trying to auction off the White House. Or
Well, better be quiet. She might try that now.
Who knows? So the whole situation's kind of goofy. KZRG News Time, 8:50. Chris Plant joining us at 9. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Would-be Trump assassin Ryan Ruth was found guilty of trying to assassinate a major presidential candidate, except the New York Times. They accidentally published an article that said the court found him not guilty. Whoops. Well, that's legacy media for you.
Number 2.
President Trump said he believes that Ukraine, with the backing of the EU and NATO, could fight and win back all of its land. The president then called Russia a paper tiger and argued they appear to be fighting aimlessly. Does that mean more funding for Ukraine?
Number 1.
Speaking of Donald Trump, pro golf star Scotty Scheffler revealing that Trump regularly sends him congratulatory text messages after winning. Ted does the same thing for me every time I win an argument with Mrs. Steve, which is not that often.
No, it is not.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think is the biggest ripoff of all time? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page. News Talk KZRG on Facebook. Leave us an open mic message. Let us know your thinking. We'll play it live on air. Steve thinks the biggest ripoff of all time is when he's right. Mrs. Steve says, no, you're actually not right. And then Steve has to go to the doghouse.
Just don't tell her to calm down.
Whatever you do. Steve's learned that the hard way many times. What do you think the biggest ripoff of all time is? Coming up, Chris Plant in less than 10 minutes here. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11. And coming up next, we'll explain to you how it is you can win $20 to Krabby's. What's coming up next? Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some very heavy rain yesterday. Still dealing with some wet weather today, drizzle and fog this morning. And on top of that, scattered showers, some thunder today as well. Temperatures still on the cool side, 74. A few showers this evening will dry out later tonight.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you manana.